Hello everyone! We're here! How's it going? Doing well, I hope. See you guys chattering away over there in chat. Very good. Very good. We do have a Jane. She is here.
Hello.
And I'm ready for a lore stream. How about you? Are you ready for a lore stream, Jane?
Yeah.
Ready to learn some about this world and its characters and all that good stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Good. Ah, hello, hello, says Caffeine. Hello, hello, oh, hello, everyone's here. Hello, hello. Halop, says Shimia. Alright. I have to figure out how I want to do this, because I guess a lot of what we're going to be looking at... Oh, I have mail. What would your lucky dar? I'm guessing between the archive and in our actual character page and all of the books in our inventory, we have a lot of different things that we can potentially look at here today. So those of you who know the lore better and who've looked at it before, is there a recommended place that you feel like we should start? Because I'm honestly not sure. I was originally planning on doing a little bit of pre-stream research, but Jane and I wound up getting into a cleaning kick, so I forgot. I know we have the profile stuff for the characters, so we can actually like see their story and their voice lines and stuff. So there is that. We could always start there if we wanted to just read about some of our characters.
Sure.
Or we can go in and we have... Where are all of those books? There's like books that you can read of just different things about the world. Or I think in here in the archive, which is very fancy, we can see like anything about any of our weapons and stuff we can look at. Oh, we can actually see stuff that we don't have yet too, sort of. And like they all have descriptions and stuff. So there is definitely a good variety of things. However, Cake says I think starting with characters is a good place. Okay. So that might just be what we do. Alright, well with that in mind, let's hop on over here to our characters. And is there an order that we want to read this in? Do we just want to read specific characters? Do you have someone we want to start with? Nothing in particular?
No.
Okay. Oh my god, it's too much to read, lol. What do you mean, Ben? Just all of the stuff that there is? Ugh. Let's look at Diluc's story, since he's my main. See what he's got going on. As the city of ballads and wines, Mondstadt's alcohol industry is renowned all over Teyvat. As owner of the Dawn Winery, Diluc is essentially in charge of half the industry. This means he has a huge stream of revenue and an entire network of information in the form of tavern patrons' gossip right at his fingertips. In a way, he's the uncrowned king of Mondstadt. This is what the lore stream was going to be, dude. You look displeased.
Oh my god.
The scent of wine always lingers in the air in Mondstadt. If one were to follow the scent to its source, one would invariably arrive at Diluc's Dawn Winery. A wooden plaque proudly announces the winery's name, and beneath it is written the winery's motto, Shine True. Most interpret this to mean that the wines are brewed for consistency of taste, with time-honored techniques and that same healthy dose of sunny optimism that the dawn brings. Meanwhile, the more pragmatic knights of Favonius are reminded of the long history of mutual support between the winery and the city. The winery holds festivities from time to time. These events are routinely attended by enthusiastic fathers, eager to introduce their wonderful daughters to the young and single winery master. This is all highly entertaining to the other guests, who watch on and comment mockingly, "We'd much rather Master Diluc stays married to the winery, given how good this wine is." Diluc deals impeccably with all situations, no matter who or what comes his way. Diluc is a fine young gentleman in every conceivable respect.
Jesus Christ.
Of course, that's the outward-facing Diluc. We know from his snark and oof, that edge, when we are interacting with him in a more private manner, that he's got a little bit more of a caustic edge to him. Imagining Tom doing all these grand hand gestures with Jane just like, huh? Kind of, a little bit. We haven't gotten quite to the grand soliloquizing and gesturing yet, but I'm sure I will get there. Alright, part 2. Diluc avoids talking about the past. If only Diluc were still a member of the Knights. After a few drinks, senior Knights will say words to this effect with a sigh. They refer to events from a long time ago, back when Diluc's father, Master Crapus, was still the owner of the winery. So...
What crepes?
I was going to say, like, did he make a mean, thin pancake in the morning, or what? Like, have that along with a glass of morning wine? Master Crapus's wish was for his son to become the most esteemed knight of all, and safeguard Mondstadt, the city of freedom. As per his father's wishes, Diluc trained rigorously to make himself worthy of the Ragenvinder name. I never thought about what his last name was.
Ragenvinder.
Diluc Ragenvinder. Fair enough. I can see it. Sure enough, he passed the Knights of Favonius trials, swore the oath of protection to Mondstadt, and entered their ranks. Before long, he received an early promotion, which saw him become the youngest ever cavalry captain. Over the course of his missions and patrols, the denizens of Mondstadt gradually came to know this young and passionate cavalry captain. No matter what the missions demanded from him, he always maintained his composure and his passion. No matter how big the challenge before him, his boundless courage always led him to the front line. The praise he received from his comrades and citizens spurred him on. But the words of praise he valued most of all were, "Good job. Now that's my son." His father's words fueled the fire inside his heart and served as his greatest motivation. His faith was an unquenchable fire that burned strong and bright inside him. Diluc was so young back then.
So
oh
young.
Boy. We're going to learn why he became the jaded Batman of the group.
So full of life.
Excellent. Diluc is wine-sexual, confirmed. Exactly. Summer Money. Hello, welcome. I hope you don't mind. This is our first ever lore stream, so we're just reading some of the lore of the game. Normally we have a bit more gameplay, a bit less talking, but you happen to join us for a little bit of a variety stream. Or not a variety stream, a variant stream. There we go. That's the word I was going for. Master Crapus, ruler of the Dawn Bakery. God, with that name, you would think they would have started an offshoot,
Yeah.
right? Like Crapus's Crepes. Come on, it's perfect.
Just makes you think about how we were gonna do a cooking thing
Yes.
for.
We
I
can.
can't words.
We
Words?
can still do that.
What's the name of the game? Genshin.
Yes, the game that we're playing right now. Yes.
Cooking Genshin recipes and stuff. If they had a bakery, man, I'd be all over that.
Oh, dude, that would be so much easier too. Yeah, if you guys didn't know, if we've never mentioned it before, at some point here, Jane and I are actually planning on recording some videos of us making some of the recipes that you can find in Genshin. I know there's a bunch of YouTube videos that you guys have actually recommended that are people making the recipes, so we figured we would take a stab at it and see if there's good directions in some of those videos, if we can make them, and make a video of it for you guys. So, since I love cooking. Jane's just good at cooking, but doesn't enjoy it.
It just takes too much time.
But if we're doing it for a video, we're doing it for fun.
Yeah, that's okay. I can deal with that.
You prefer baking,
I
right?
like baking more.
Yeah. And
I like eating the food.
Whereas I prefer cooking to baking, but that's partially at least because I prefer cooked goods to baked goods. But fun fact, while Diluc is the youngest captain of the Knights of Favonius, it's quite impressive that he obtained that title at... Wait, he was 14?!
Anime protagonist, man. That makes sense.
Holy shit. I guess, yeah. But to be a cavalry captain at 14, like, I'm imagining Diluc as he is now as the cavalry captain, not... God, that would have been, what, 6 years ago?
I don't know how old he is.
He's got to be... Does it list their age? Let's take a look. It just says his birthday, 430. I'm curious now. He's probably actually 16 or something. Like, currently. Crepes is crepes, Diluc's dilutes.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Hi, yes, please. Oh, God. Show me yummy food I can salivate but don't have to eat. That could be a face reveal or just a hand reveal. I mean, if you know where to look on the internet, like, both of our faces are already revealed because we posted pictures of our cosplay before.
You can find... Well, I don't know if you consider that Tom's face.
I mean, I think I've posted
Well, we posted
cosplay on my
cosplay.
Twitter.
Well, yeah, we posted cosplay on Twitter. We've also posted in the cosplay.
Oh yeah, yeah, exactly. Epic. Our faces are in the cosplay channel in the Discord. Genshin cooking videos are going to be so fun. They really are. They really are. Roy was 14 in Fire Emblem 6, correct? Yeah, definitely.
I was gonna reference Fire Emblem. I was like, there's gotta be 14-year-olds in Fire Emblem.
Oh, for sure.
That are...
It's easier, especially in some of the older games where it's like all you have is like a head sprite and a battle sprite to kind of like forget about the canonical ages of the characters.
Yeah.
Whereas here, where it's like we've got actually like proportionally accurate characters, it makes it a little bit more jarring. Yeah, no, the whole child soldier thing is a major point of contention. Oftentimes, like actually discussed by characters in Fire Emblem. Like you'll get as like the main character's father is dying or something, like, oh, it's you and your party are too young to be out there fighting in the flames of war and things like that. But he was 18 when he became a captain. I wouldn't know. I look just like Gerald. His 20s by the time of the game, 18 in the manga. Ah, okay, fair enough. Fair enough. That makes sense. It also makes sense that you don't look at the cosplay channel, Epic. There is a subset of people that are interested in that. It's not for everyone. But alright, character story 3. Sometimes life can change in an instant. The day that Krampus spoke these words to Diluc would later turn to be the later's... Wait, what? Sorry, I got confused there. I also put later in the sentence.
Can you read?
Listen, you're not allowed to talk. You couldn't even speak your own mind words earlier. The day that Krampus spoke these words to Diluc would turn out to be the latter's last as a Knight of Favonius. For on that day, a horrific monster attacked the transport fleet he and his father were traveling with. There was no time for Diluc to send for help. The monster was stronger than any foe the young cavalry captain had ever encountered, and overpowered him. Diluc could never have anticipated the way this battle would end. His father, who had been denied admittance into the Knights, and who was shunned by the gods, defeated the monster with an unknown evil power, before that same power backfired, mortally wounding Krampus himself. Krampus died shortly after in his son's arms. With a heavy heart, I lost my place, Diluc returned to the Knights' headquarters only to receive an unthinkable order from Inspector Eric. Conceal the truth. Eric insisted that the incident must be portrayed as an unfortunate accident in order to maintain the reputation of the Knights of Favonius in the eyes of the public.
What kind of man was his dad?
That's what I want to know. Like, what unthinkable evil power?
Shunned by the gods.
Like, I mean, the shunned by the gods part, I guess, makes more sense. Like, maybe he was deserving of a vision and didn't get one or something like that. I could see that. But like, the only unthinkable evil power I can imagine is whatever the Abyss actually is. Because, like, we have the Abyss mages and that whole Abyssal Order. And maybe that's why Diluc became Batman. Right? Because he's always trying to hunt down agents of the Abyss Order. So maybe that's what it is. It's a revenge thing, just like with Batman. I think we figured it out. Eric insisted that the incident must be portrayed as an unfortunate accident, yada yada yada. Such was the sheer outrageousness of this request that Diluc did not think it was even worth trying to argue. Diluc's father had once said to him that the world would never turn its back on the faithful. But now, the Knights of Favonius trampled on his faith like it was nothing. He couldn't help but wonder, what was his father's view on faith in his final moments? Diluc resigned from the Knights that day and left everything behind, including his vision. Really? But it's hanging on his belt right now. He must have picked it back up, I guess. He swore to avenge his father's death and to find the source of that occult power which had caused his father's demise. How do you... So, like, okay. We've got the Knights of Favonius as an organization, right? We've got people like Kaya and Diluc and Jean and Klee who are vision holders. Then you've got all the normal schmucks who aren't vision holders. Like, do you even try to move up in that organization? Because it's like, all the people who are in any positions of power, and Lisa as well, are all vision holders.
Yeah, if you don't have a vision, you're kind of just like...
Like, how do you compete?
I don't know.
You don't, right? Like,
Because you get a vision if you're deserving of one.
right, which means
So
it's like the best and brightest of society get visions and are blessed by the
you
gods.
can't just work hard to be on their level, because if you're on their level, then you would have a vision.
Right, exactly. So unless, like, the sheer act of working that hard does it, but, like, Klee's 8 or whatever. Klee's, like, 8 and was
not
gifted.
even fully formed.
Yeah, she was, like, gifted this, like, these magical bombs and, like, this power from her mother. And she gets a vision just because, like, Like, at least with Chi-Chi, she's, like, a zombie who was brought back to life, and like she's not actually a child,
Right.
you know. And I don't know what Diona's deal is. I think she's like one of the cat tribes. I don't know. She might be older than she actually appears, but oh boy. All right.
You have to scroll back up.
Yeah, I'm scrolling up in the chat here. Okay. In the manga, we see him / hear from at different ages: 14, 18 when he left the Knights, and 3 years later, I think so, 21. Excuse me. The present in the manga is being just before the start of the game for us, a few months before. Okay. Mind words, also known as thoughts. Listen, don't call me out, caffeine, alright? I knew there was a word for it, and I couldn't mind words my way into thoughts, so... Oh, he used a delusion, also known as the things the Fatui Harbingers use.
Oh, right.
To harness a second element. Uh-huh. All this stuff is shown in the manga. Okay. His dad mixed Coca-Cola and Mentos. Everything is just food related with the Luke's family. That's what we're learning. Or, oh, that's a theory of yours, Tenchi. Okay. I mean, I guess that makes sense. Because the only 3 types of power that we know of is whatever the power is that the Abyss Order wields, delusions, and visions. And that's pretty much it. And I mean, I guess there's the gnosises or the gnosi that the gods have, but those are basically just godly versions of visions anyway.
Yeah.
So, be a 4-star and a 5-star world, kind of, yeah. What would that? God, what would regular schmucks would be like the 1 and 2 stars that you used to get like in Fire Emblem Heroes that just don't even exist anymore? Magical nepotism, honestly, right? Like this is not a world of a meritocracy at all. Like again, unless you can just work that hard, because we don't actually know how Diluc got his vision.
No.
So maybe he got it because he worked so hard, but again, like that's not even proof of anything because we have Klee.
Mm-hmm.
So throw yourself into life and death situations until you get a vision. Kind of. Yeah, it's almost portrayed like how planeswalkers are in Magic. And I don't know if any of you guys know like the actual kind of lore and behind the worlds of Magic, but planeswalkers, their spark, which is what allows them to literally walk between planes, to travel between worlds, only activates in a life and death situation or a situation that is so traumatic to be equatable to a life and death situation. And even then, there's only a fraction of the people throughout all of the universes of Magic who are born with a spark to begin with. So I kind of imagine it like that, but just not as strict or not as unlikely to happen. Please, 5.
Okay, never mind, she's 5.
5! Good God. Got hers by blowing her house up the first time she made a bomb by herself. She's the only one whose vision doesn't make sense at all. Okay, gotcha. Think there's criteria for certain people for getting an element? Okay, that makes sense. Don't want to spoil the manga to confirm anything. Fair enough. Fair enough. I do plan on reading it. Pyro is the element of passion, and the Pyro Archon must have been, wow, this child is a weapon of war in the making. Let's nurture that.
Neat.
Epic knows Magic lore. Hey, Epic, a fellow fan. Excellent. All Animo characters have lost someone. Oh, interesting. Oh, don't mind the dryer alarm going off in the background. I guess, okay. Who did Sucrose lose? Because I know Kazuhara, part of his plot... Kazuha. Is it...
What's his name?
I thought it was Kazuhara.
I thought it... Yeah, maybe it's Kazuhara.
Yeah, or Kadehara, sorry.
Kadehara.
His deal is his friend or lover or like a family member or something, I think was killed or imprisoned by Ball, the Electro Archon.
I want to meet Ball.
Yeah,
Sounds like a good time.
I'm excited to. I mean, dude, 3 days. It's out.
Well.
You know. God, wait. Actually, what day? That's not Monday, is it? No, it's Tuesday. We're doing a stream on Tuesday.
Okay.
Like 100%.
Wait.
Do you have something going on Tuesday?
Yes.
Oh no.
I have to go get my hair cut, and then I have to go let the dogs out.
At your parents' place?
Yeah.
When do you think you'll be back from that?
I don't know.
Because, like, I'll reschedule. I have my normal meeting on Tuesday night, but I can reschedule that.
Okay.
Because you, like... Unless I could stream during the day as well. I could do 2 streams of it. Because, I mean, that's going to be huge.
Okay.
We'll figure that out. We'll do something like that. But, yeah, I'm excited to see Ball. I guess I'll wait, because I want you to be able to see the story. So, I'll wait for that night. Well, that's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. Yeah, no, I'm super excited to see Ball. That's going to be interesting. I can't wait to see what her deal is. Yes, yeah, so who did... We know Sucrose apparently lost someone. Kazuha, we know who he lost. We now know what's up with Venti. Who did Jean lose? Maybe that's a manga thing as well. Next chapter of the Archon quest, it seems that people get a vision from their ambitions. Oh. Interesting. Okay. Huh. Get that, Ayaka. Next chapter of the main story, you learn about his friend. Okay. Didn't notice that all Animo Vision holders had suffered a loss, but now I see it. Makes sense with Venti's backstory. Yeah, that's super cool. That's interesting. Sucrose has some friends. Okay. Okay. That's a super interesting detail. Are there other through lines for the other elements like that? Like, is there something specific for, like, pyro characters or cryo characters, things like that? Right now I'm in the car, so I may leave if signal cuts out. I'm saying this because I just lost signal, so as much as I want to catch this live, I may just need to watch the VOD later. Hey, fair enough, Epic. Whatever works for you, bud. Make sure you're staying safe. Hope you're not watching / messaging while you're driving. Alright, Chapter 4. After Diluc resigned and discarded his vision, he handed the running of the Dawn Winery over to the head housemaid, and left Mondstadt altogether. Diluc traveled all across the 7 nations of Teyvat in search of the truth. All clues pointed towards a behemoth of an organization, the Fatui. He learned that they made counterfeit visions in secret, calling them delusions. Okay, so the Fatui do make the delusions. Okay, gotcha. A delusion could amplify the power of its bearer to its extreme, but also carried the risk of backfiring. That was what had caused his father's death. Okay, yeah, there you go, Tenchi. Confirmation right there. Right there in the text. Was it possible that his father could have obtained such a sacrilegious item in order to do good? Diluc knew he may never know the full truth, but that could never stop him from pursuing it. Like an eagle scouring the wilderness, he set off on his hunt for the truth. Determination burned like fire in his heart. Unfathomable enigmas and unending battles could not sway him from his course. He pressed on relentlessly, scarred but undeterred, like a fiery tornado burning through the dense fog of mystery. The Fatui's rulers, the Harbingers, monitored Diluc's progress from the shadows. The prowess with which he laid waste to numerous Fatui strongholds caught their attention and forced them to take action. Diluc narrowly escaped death at the hands of the Harbingers thanks to a third-party observer from the north, who was part of a vast underground intelligence network. The observer claimed to have been watching Diluc for some time and approved of his methods. After his close encounter with death, Diluc took a long, hard look at his past and the anger he had harbored for so long. Acknowledging his shortcomings, he decided to join the underground intelligence network. Just like when he first joined the Knights of Favonius, Diluc committed himself fully to his work. His talents and skills saw him rise steadily through the ranks into the upper echelons of the network. The network was made up of volunteers, and many of its members had willingly given up their prior positions and reputations to join. Some had even abandoned their names. Could working with these new comrades finally restore the faith he had once clung to? The faith that had been all but destroyed in the events surrounding his father's death. Chapter 5. Shine true. The background to this motto is hotly contested, but to Diluc it has one simple, clear meaning. Evil cannot go unpunished. Never settle for mediocrity. Never forget that the dawn will one day come. Diluc's solitary sojourn lasted for 3 years. 4 years on, Diluc had returned to Mondstadt, and taken over as head of the family winery, now a young man. In the space of these 4 years, Eric had been purged from the Knights of Favonius after being shown to be a traitor, while Grand Master Varka had left on an expedition, leaving Master Jean to assume the role of acting Grand Master. Well, I guess this fully disproves my theory that Diluc was the actual acting Grand Master. Fair enough. The return of the Dawn Winery's master should have been a momentous occasion for Mondstadt, but strangely it went completely unnoticed. The reason? Mondstadt's citizens were far too busy pondering the mysterious case of an unknown Guardian of Mondstadt. All that was known about the anonymous Guardian was that the smell of burning would follow in his wake, and that a flash of red flames would reveal his silhouette for but a moment in the darkness of the night, before he disappeared in an instant. Batman.
Batman.
The bodies of monsters that had plagued Mondstadt for an age now lay dead in the wilderness. Mondstadt's most wanted thieves suddenly appeared bound and gagged, hanging from their feet in the statue plaza. All the Knights of Favonius were dispatched to reckon, once and for all, with the Abyss Mage behind countless crimes in the city, but they arrived only to discover that he had long since been killed. Aided by wine-fueled conversations, word of the mysterious Guardian, spread swiftly, and he came to be known as the Dark Knight Hero.
Okay.
Batman. In public, Diluc appeared to hold this hero in contempt, his face curling up in disgust every time the name was uttered. Elzer of the Mindstadt Wine Guild was one of the select few who was in the know, and once queried Diluc about this. Was his disapproval of the Dark Knight hero just an act, intended to throw the knights off his trail and protect his anonymity? But Diluc simply frowned once more and curtly replied, "It's just a stupid name." Very well. Alright, and unrelated to the main story, but still of interest, the Dawn Winery's apple cider. We'll check that out in a second, but I want to see what's going on in chat. Let's see. Electrovision holders are hot. Is that your through line? Okay.
They gotta be hot. They gotta be at least an 8.
Well, okay, so electro characters. Beto.
Hot.
Lisa.
Hot.
Kaching. She's cute.
Cute.
Hot depending on what you're into. I'm having a hard time calling to mind other electro characters. Ball.
Hot.
Like, I'm kind of given. Razor? I mean,
I feel like the Inuyasha look.
fair. I was going to say, I'm very straight, so I can't really comment, but...
He's also a little young.
He is a little young, but, you know, if you're into that kind of, like, shonen protagonist, you know, wild boy look,
Yeah.
see that. I'm not driving, thank God. Alright, good. Good. You have my approval now. Pyro character's burning passion, Cryo's desire to freeze time for the old Archon, and to help the world by cleansing / destroying it anew for the new Archon.
I would be Cryo. I don't like change.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
But you don't like being cold either.
True. But if I can control it,
Fair. Fair.
it's in my power.
Fair enough. Is Hydro god of justice? Potentially. Yeah, I guess we don't know anything about... I don't even know the name of the nation that is the Hydro Nation, so... Electro's arrogance / purity and superiority meant to rule / dominate. Hydro's justice, righteous actions, and rules / helping those in need. Okay. I guess that makes sense. Our first Hydro character we see is Barbara the healer, so... who's also like a cleric of Barbatos, so... Okay. These similes are a little on the nose, LeMay. Like a greatsword wielder, he carried the heavy weight of his loss, right? No, that's fair. That's fair. Dendro God. Yeah, I don't know what the Dendro God would be. Animo's freedom of thought and wow! Animo's freedom of thought and dedication. I tripped myself up. But also loneliness. You can overcome with trust. Geo's perseverance, of course, hard work. Willingness to give all of yourself for your work. Does Albedo have a real vision or is it a fake? Oh, that's an interesting question. I know nothing about Albedo, but we have his story quest unlocked. We have to go do it at some point.
Who's that?
That's the... God, yeah, you might not even know who he is. I'll show you. Albedo is this guy.
Oh.
Yeah. A genius known as the Kreide Prince? Kreide Prince? I don't know what the proper German pronunciation would be of that.
Kreide Prince.
Kreide Prince?
Yeah.
Okay. He is the chief alchemist and captain of the investigation team of the Knights of Favonius. Again, a captain of the Knights of Favonius who is a vision wielder.
Huh?
Yeah, he's very alchemist. He's like an FMA character. Not like an owl, but like he would be very much at home in that world. Let's see. Smell of burning. The guardian of Mondstadt must be Amber. You know? Possibly. Or Klee. The Bernie girls. Dendro's more tricky because these came from the Ascension Stones that give quotes from the gods, and Dendros are not available yet. Oh, okay. Wisdom. I could see that because the only Dendro character we've seen is the head of the pharmacy in Liyue. And he seems like that kind of wise, older... Not older, he's not, like, probably our age, but... Wisdom and knowledge with the trailer hints towards lies, too. Ah, interesting. Razor's kind of hot. Jane. I forgot Razor existed, says Cake. Uh-oh. Wait, Fishy? Oh, right. Fischl. Yeah. Fischl's Electro.
Fischl.
She's attractive.
She's got that, like... I don't know. My brain wants to say swagger. That's not the right word.
She has that presence, like
yeah.
I got what you're saying now. The fact that I got Fischl from people saying fish and fish girl, I mean, it makes sense, I suppose, but Razor looks like a little baby to me. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Chi-Chi, no. Wait, what about Chi-Chi? What did I miss about Chi-Chi? Oh no. Hydro is Fontaine, based on France. Ooh, that'll be cool to see. Fake Hydro characters are skilled in something like Childs of Warrior and Barbara is singing. Oh. Interesting. Okay. Who are some of the other Hydro characters that we know? I should really just look at the character archive. See, this is what I would kind of want the lore videos, or the lore streams to be like. Actually reading lore, but then also discussing stuff. So let's see. Mona is skilled at magic, presumably. That would be her skill, if we're talking about skills of Hydro characters. She's also the only 5-star Hydro character, huh? Interesting. Xingqiu is, I think, just skilled in... Like, he's a skilled scholar, and I think swordplay. And God, that's like all of the Hydro characters. There's, what, 4? I guess so. Oh yeah, what am I talking about? The other 5-star Hydro characters. Tartaglia, duh. Huh. Okay. Can we get a Full Metal Alchemist? Full Metal Alchemist from Tom and Jane. Oh boy.
Oh.
The intro outro card things.
Yeah.
I can definitely do one. Full Metal Alchemist. Full Metal Alchemist. Because they have that change in tone, you know?
Yeah.
You want to try?
No.
That's fair. That's fair. Chat's gonna want you to, though. You know they will.
Yeah, I know.
We can give you a little bit of time to calm down, and then you can try.
Yeah, a little wine. It's a little much for me.
That's fair. I mean, considering back in college, I couldn't even convince you to get on mic with me at the radio station.
No, I was too shy.
It's a big upgrade. Now regularly streaming with me. Or not an upgrade, a change. There was nothing
wow.
there was nothing wrong with that before. You were just shy. Let's see. You need to watch the Tavat video, but it does spoil what the chapter is going to be about, and it shows you one character of each region. The Tavat video. Is that like I'm assuming there's a video for each country and then a video for the continent, presumably?
Is the food here?
Huh?
Food.
Oh, is it here?
I don't know.
It might be. We're also waiting for our lunch. It is here.
Okay.
We got Panera. Lisa's related to the Dendro region. Oh, interesting. Okay. Lisa studied in Sumero Academia, also known as the big scholar nerd place of Tavat. Oh. Just Chi-Chi being grouped into the hot Electro users. No, not Chi-Chi. Kaching. Kaching
That's
is...
what I was thinking of, too. I wasn't thinking Chi-Chi, I was thinking Kaching.
Did I say Chi-Chi?
I think you said Chi-Chi.
Oh, God, no, I meant Kaching.
Yeah. Awkward.
God damn it.
Ooh, that looks really good.
Yes, I'm very excited for my teriyaki.
Kinda jealous.
Thank you. Did Tom just say chill day, or am I hallucinating? Listen, man. Apparently, I said Chi-Chi when I meant to say Kaching. So at this point, anything's possible. Ah, yes. My tomato basil salad, and I require a fork. Thank you. You were already on it.
Mm-hmm.
Xingqiu is really good at martial arts, so that works too. Okay, that makes sense. Mona is astrology, right. Extremely skilled at hydromancy, even before her vision. That just makes her wet, quoting her. That's a quote and a half.
Huh.
Do what you're comfy with, Jane, says Caffeine.
Oh, thank you.
Video on Genshin's channel about all the regions in the continent. Intention's gonna put it in the Discord. Okay, cool. Alright. Of course, we're eating lunch while also doing a lore stream, so I'm gonna have to alternate reading and eating.
Whoops.
Just thought about that. Okay. The Dawn Winery's apple cider. Diluc may hold the whole... Oh, sorry. Diluc may hold the whole wine industry in the palm of his hand, but he himself is not fond of wine. I could see Diluc being more of a whiskey or something kind of guy.
Oh, yeah.
Or maybe he just doesn't drink. You thief. Stealing my chicken.
Thief.
How rude. I'm going to steal a piece of your chicken now.
That's so good. Wow.
The chicken's also good, to be fair. Okay. At Diluc's request, the Dawn Winery developed several alcohol-free beverages, a decision which was met with resounding approval from those in Mondstadt who could not drink alcohol, but still wanted to partake in the drinking culture. Interesting, okay. Yes, maybe he's just straight edge, he doesn't drink at all. One of those alcohol-free beverages is Mondstadt's apple cider vinegar, the success of which is on a par with dandelion wine in terms of monthly sale volume. Some think that Diluc must have such high standards when it comes to wine that he's never seen drinking the mediocre quality beverages that are available to the public. Others thinking that drinking wine must surely remind him of his father, and that is why he does not touch it. When pressed about his drinking habits, he responds by saying that alcohol clouds his thoughts and consuming it would impact his day-to-day work. But the thing that people don't understand is, what kind of day-to-day work does a winery master do if it requires him to never touch a drop of alcohol? Well, being Batman, presumably.
Yeah.
Alright, and about his vision. This should be interesting. Krampus had two regrets in life. One was never becoming a knight, and the other was never obtaining a vision. For this reason, in the moment that Diluc received his vision, he took it as recognition by the gods of his and his family's shared ambition. Finally, he could make his father proud. Just a few years later, his father died on a dark and gloomy day. The hopes and dreams that burned bright in Diluc's vision were extinguished in the torrential rain that fell on that night. No matter how upright and good-hearted a person may be, death will still come to them without warning. Is this where the tale of justice ends? Just like that? It seemed to him that his vision and his status as a knight were both equally ineffectual at enabling him to protect the things that he treasured most. It was time to discard them both, he decided. When he recognized his own powerlessness, his vision became but a burden, of no greater service than a delusion. Empty titles were of no interest to him. He sought after ardent flames that would burn brighter than any other, and an unshakable resolve. Only a firm resolve can drive the truth-seeker forward, and only ardent flames can vanquish the ice that freezes the hand of justice. On the day that Diluc returned to Mondstadt, he took up his vision once more. The events of his years away had purged him of his childish immaturity, and turned him into a hero ready to shoulder his father's will once more. Each night from the shadows he fought for Mondstadt. He did not discuss the past, but he did not deny the past either. To the lost, perhaps a vision is a beacon of light given by the gods to help them find the path forward. But to those with conviction, a vision is simply an extension of their strength, a medium for channeling their willpower, a tribute to the experiences that have shaped them, and a testament to the story of their life so far. All right.
All right.
Pretty solid descriptor. And now we have a much better idea of Diluc as a character. Very cool. Oh my god, I didn't realize the second meaning of those words. I'm sorry, says Tenchi. About the Mona saying her vision makes her wet.
Oh god, yeah. Okay, I didn't. You know what? My mind went straight to the, the innuendo. I didn't even think that it meant
Literally just making her
literally
wet.
just being wet. Yeah. I was like, wow, that's a little much for Genshin. I was like, okay.
There we go, guys. Jane immediately goes to the dirty side of things, as we well know.
Yes.
Let's see. Really glad you joined the streams, though, Jane. Your sense of humor is fantastic. I agree.
Oh,
I agree.
thank you.
I've always told Jane that I think she's incredibly clever, and she always makes me laugh. And she's like, "What? No." I'm like, "No, you don't even like.
No, stop.
You don't even do it. Like, you're not trying to. You just the things that you say and do are great."
If I could flip my hair right now, I would.
Well, how many games of Cards Against Humanity did you win back in college? Like, a lot.
Maybe several.
You just have a good sense for these things.
Well, thank you. That makes you smile.
Tenchi seconds that motion.
Oh, stop. But thank you.
Thanks to tasting the local beers we have on tap at work, I've discovered I actually like some lagers, too. Ooh, I love a good lager.
Mm-hmm.
I love a good lager. Very nice.
I'm more of a cider.
You do like a good hard cider.
Mm.
I also prefer whiskey and cider, says Ben. You know what? You, me, and Diluc would get along great, I'm sure. At least on the whiskey part. Could watch the video here since it's kind of lore. You know? That's actually not a bad idea.
What?
The Tavat video that they
Yeah.
were talking about. You know what? Let's do that, because that would give me an opportunity to eat as well. Are there any other lore videos like that that aren't like... I mean, you guys would honestly know if it's spoilers or not, that you feel like we could watch as part of the lore stream to get a better idea of things, because I definitely would like the chance to dig into my chicken teriyaki bowl that I've got sitting in front of me. Hey! You steal any more of my food, I'm stealing more of your food. You know this. the fork slowly approaches from out of my peripheral.
Oh, no.
You dropped it.
I dropped it.
Not only do you steal my food, but then you drop it on the table.
No. I still eat it.
Yeah, it's... I clean the table off regularly. It's fine.
Very tasty.
I'm stealing some of Jane's chicken now. Very good. Is that the barbecue?
Yep.
Nice. All right. Only other video that Kate can think of is heavier on spoilers. Okay, fair enough. Well, let's do this then. I'm going to go pull up that video. Let me see here.
So, if you guys want to hear something gross but kind of funny.
Oh, go for it. Yeah, keep the chat entertained while I get this pulled up.
Alright, so. After Tom had his surgery, we had to send pictures of his incision to his care team.
Mm-hmm.
And every time I went to take a picture, the phone wanted to put it into food mode.
Yes, it did. Yep, it kept reading my incision stitched leg
As
as
food?
food. It was awful.
I was like, that's disgusting.
It was actually the worst. I cannot believe. It's so wild. Okay. So let me see if I can do this without, like, doxing myself or something. 1 second. 1 second. Just put that up. And we're going to add a window. Let's see here. Window
Have
capture.
any other gross, weird stories?
Do we have any other gross, weird stories? I don't know. Can you, like, get rid of this, please? Remove? Yes. Thank you. Let's see here. I'm not sure the best way to actually do this, because the window capture doesn't work. Very professional, I know, guys. Exceedingly professional. Here we go. This should actually work. Let me do display capture. And yes. Aha! There we go. That'll work. I don't know why window didn't work, but this works. Okay. Very good. And will we have audio?
We had no...
We will. Excellent. All right. 4.5 minutes. That's not bad. Cannibal phone. I'm eating Jane's shade. Yummy leg. Human leg might actually taste kind of good, says Cake.
Cake.
Oh my god. Alright, here we go. Video time. Gonna mute.
We had no time to say goodbye. So let's not call it that. The war has already begun. It is just a continuation of past battles.
Hold on. Jane can't hear the video. 1 second. Here, we'll do it this way.
The gods goad us on with the promise of their 7 treasures, rewards for the worthy, the doorway to divinity. Yet buried in the depths of this world lies smoldering remains, a warning to those that dare trespass. That throne in the sky is not reserved for you. But mortal arrogation never stops. None will escape the flames. See for yourself. The dragon who defended Mondstadt for a millennium finally faces his perturbation. What does freedom really mean when demanded of you by a god? The god of contracts, senselessly slaughtered as his people watched on in horror. In the end, he will sign the contract to end all contracts. In the secluded land of the immortal Shogun, the Bakufu rules eternal. But what do mortals see of the eternity chased after by their god? The god of wisdom's enemy is wisdom itself, and the oasis of knowledge is a mirage in the desert of ignorance. In the city of scholars, there is a push for folly, yet the god of wisdom makes no argument against it. The god of justice lives for the spectacle of the courtroom, seeking to judge all other gods. But even she knows not to make an enemy of the divine.
Okay, it's like stage play, French type stuff. That makes sense.
The rules of war are woven in the womb. The victors shall burn bright, while the losers must turn to ash. When the god of war shares this secret with the traveler, it is because she has her reasons. She is a god with no love left for her people, nor do they have any left for her. Her followers hope only to be on her side when the day of her rebellion against the divine comes at last. In the perpetual meantime of a sheltered eternity, most are content to live and not to dream. But in the hidden corners where the god's gaze does not fall, there are those who dream of dreaming. Some say a few are chosen and the rest are dregs. But I say we humans have our humanity. We will defy this world with a power from beyond. Now, you who has set foot in this world, your journey has reached its end, but one final doorway remains. Step forth if you have understood the meaning of your journey. Defeat me, command me to step aside. Show me that you are worthier than I to rescue her. Then, the threads of all fate will be yours to reweave.
Huh. Interesting.
I understand that last part.
I think...
My memory has all but faded completely. But I will always remember how much she too loved these flowers.
It almost makes it sound like Dainsleif is, like, also related to the sibling. Because, like, in that video, they were portraying the male protagonist as, like, the player character for the sake of this video. So they're talking about Lumine. Or Lumine. I can't remember. We had this discussion last time, too. And I was wrong then as well, apparently. So... yeah, I mean, it definitely sounds like Dainsleif has some sort of connection to the twins as well. And also he was talking about, like, a power from beyond, which I'm assuming is the power of the Abyss. Kind of Dark Souls-y almost, like, humanity needs to, like, take up this power that's beyond the gods, which is, like, the Dark Soul is what humanity is in Dark Souls, so... interesting. Huh. Alright, what do people have going on in chat here? On the subject of cannibalism, if you talk to the maids at the Dawn Winery, it is hinted that one of them is eating people? Wait, what? What the hell? Nice wallpaper. Ah, thank you. Thank you. Gotta have that magic rep, you know? Dine talking. Anubis girl! It's a guy? Oh, really? Huh. That was a guy. Dang it, I've been baited. No one's going to want to play as the cute girl, said the devs wrongly. The other video links to the next Archon quest. We will be reunited. Oh, this one over here. Okay. Probably shouldn't watch that then yet if we haven't done that. So, okay. Interesting. Interesting. I'm excited to see these other nations now that we kind of have a little bit more of an idea of what they're like. Alright. Let me get... this gone. Okay. I'm going to pull this up. I can remove this. And I can get game sound back. There we go. Okay. Let's check volume here.
D. Luke of Mondstadt. Not interested in idle chit-chat. If you have things you want to get done, let me know.
Okay. Volume seems good. No, that was interesting, though, guys. Thank you for showing us that. Get chat back up. There we go. Dying of cute, says Shimia? Oh, boy. From which one? Oh. I want to eat, but also I want to keep reading.
I can eat for you. And you can read.
I'm
not going for it.
What if we switch those two around? And you read while I eat? Seems how your bowl is empty and mine is full.
Much less attractive of an offer.
And yet somehow I think it's the one that we're going to be going with.
Shit.
Do you have a particular character you would like to read?
I have bread.
She desperately claws for her bread instead of having to read. Alright, fine.
I will read.
Cake also said you listen to voice lines while you eat, which is also a fair idea.
Oh, fair idea.
And less torturous for you.
Yes.
Alright, let's see here. These are all lines that I've seen before. And I think there's like actually like lore-based stuff that they talk about. Here we go. This seems interesting.
Visions are a light in the sea of darkness that surrounds those who have lost their way. But for those who have faith, they are little more than badges of conviction.
That's that line from the end of his Vision story. Very cool.
Occasionally, I'll work the bar at Angel's Share. The tavern is known for being the center of information in Mondstadt. What? Why do you ask? It's an owl, quietly watching its prey from the darkness, waiting for the perfect moment to strike.
Is it
Flawless.
a tattoo or something?
Yeah, what is he talking about? What's the context for that, guys? Tom has a point with that whole bowl argument. See? Epic backs me up. Yeah, lore people, what is that? What is he talking about there? It's got to be a tattoo or something. That or like maybe like the family crest or something.
Oh, maybe.
I don't know.
Because I don't see anything like that on his clothing.
Yeah, I don't think he has a symbol on the back of his jacket either. So I don't know. Unless he's talking about like the bird that comes out when he uses his elemental burst, but that's like a hawk. That's like got the wide wingspan and small body, you know?
Yeah.
Kaya, you can only trust half of what he says, at best.
No idea. Don't have him, sadly. Oh, it's a fair point. I forgot you can only see the stuff that you have the character. Duh.
I believe Lisa has the potential to become the most reliable of the knights, if she's willing.
That's an interesting sentiment.
Yeah.
Like, you got Jean, acting Grandmaster, holding the entire organization together. And then you have Lisa, who doesn't want to leave the library and just read her books. Or just reads her books. I guess potential, sure, but like...
Trifling matters can become Jean's greatest enemy. Her unparalleled sense of responsibility is the sole reason why she still hasn't found her true calling. The land of Mondstadt, by the Animo Archon's grace, is bountiful. I see no need for the harvest forecasts of astrologers.
Rude.
Wow.
Diona's attitude towards me is, how should I put it, rather rigid. I've yet to find the opportunity to speak with her properly. I'm not sure if it's an issue with my family line or... Oh? It's not? She simply despises alcohol? I never thought I'd come across another bartender like myself in Mondstadt.
Interesting. I have heard that before, and like some of her lines, she even like disparages people who drink and stuff like while she's fighting.
And she's a bartender?
Yeah, she I think works at the other bar, the Cat's something, Cat's Paw.
The Cat's Meow.
I think it's Cat's Paw, but yeah. Yeah, and she something about like one of the lines she says when she throws out her elemental burst is something about booze hounds or something like that.
Huh.
But yeah.
Grandmaster Varka. While I understand his disposition, I can make no sense of his actions. I've said too much already. I've long since left the Knights of Favonius. Forget I said anything.
I like that these lines are set up in such a way as if, like, they actually are pulled from conversation that DeLuca is having directly with the Traveler, which is pretty cool. I do like that. About Eula.
Ah, yes. I've heard about her. She has her own convictions. Her determination to liberate herself from the shackles of her clan is praiseworthy. But she's joined the Knights of Favonius.
Okay, these look like they could be interesting.
You have business to attend to? Huh? Knights of Favonius? I have nothing to say about them. We have different views, is all. It's been a long while since I played chess with anyone but my butler. I just so happen to have a moment. Care to play around? Checkmate. Still, it's been a while since someone tested me this much. Not bad. Be it chess or combat, you always seem to surprise me. Working with you is quite the novelty. So, I look forward to continuing to work with you, partner.
So here's an interesting idea, or like a discussion point. You guys have said that when we're going around doing missions, whatever, it's just the Traveler and Paimon. And, like, either, like, canonically, they're the only ones that are fighting, or we're somehow calling on the powers and, like, appearances and stuff of other characters while we're fighting. But lines like this seem to imply that the characters are actively working with you. So, like, is there any sort of good in-between, or is it just kind of up in the air? Hawks and owls, both birds of prey. Lisa's like the smartest person in the game. Oh, for sure, for sure. She doesn't have any ambition. Lisa was cursed. Yep, that I've heard. The cat's tail, that's what it is. Oh, Diona's dad is an alcoholic, I think. Uh-huh. That explains it. Wait, what? Summer money, hold on. Diona wants everyone to hate alcohol, so she mixes weird things in drinks. But she's blessed by some fairy, so everything she makes will turn out great.
What?
I don't doubt it, but, like, whoa, that's interesting. And canonically, we come back regularly to work with them. Okay. In fact, you can invite them to your teapot implies that, too. Canonically, it's only the Traveler who fights in main quests, but the increase in friendship makes it sound like you go on side adventures with them. Oh, okay. Like, you know, we've got some mission, like, or there's something that's leading us to Dragonspine. Hey, Diluc, you want to come along? That kind of thing. Okay. That's a decent balancing point. I can get with that theory.
The artwork in the manor? It's not mine. It's a collection that belonged to my late father.
Wouldn't that mean it's yours now? Like, don't you inherited the estate?
The darkness that seethes with evil, full of demons that must be vanquished, will take more than a blade to be torn asunder.
Ah, there's the edgelord coming out.
You want to know what's in my glass? It's grape juice. My drink of choice.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like alcohol. It's just... I don't like how it feels in my mouth.
Huh. So, he claimed that he doesn't want his head to be clouded when he's working. And the game even raised the question, what do you do as the head of a winery if you don't drink alcohol? He just thinks it tastes icky. And he's trying to cover for it.
I just, yeah.
Power is necessary if we are to meet our objectives. What lies in wait for us? I rarely stop to think about it. No matter what dares to stand in my way, I must press forward. I've become stronger. Though it is still not enough, I will always face the darkness. For dawn to come, there must be those who dare to pierce the darkness with their light.
Mm-hmm. And then I have to ascend him one more time to get that last line. Interesting. Okay. Okay. You have a better idea of what's up with Diluc now, I would say. Very good. Very good. Okay. Well, what next? Do we want to check out more character stuff? We could always go see what's going on with Zhongli if we wanted to do that, or if we wanted to look at something else. Or if we feel like we should break things up and go do a character quest or something like that. Break things up, you think?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, here, hold on. You got like wig hair stuck to your glasses.
Yes, I do. Thanks.
Or, no, actually, no. It's just a strand of your hair wrapped up around...
Oh.
There we go. It was wrapped around the arm of your glasses.
Thank you.
And sticking out straight forward past the lens. Let's see what you guys have going on in chat here. When someone says an artwork is not theirs, they mean they didn't make it. Oh. So do you think he's implying that all the art in the matter his dad painted? Okay. Interesting. Fair enough. Believe it or not, Diluc is not the edgiest character in the game. Oh, really? Diluc's the second biggest edgelord. Huh.
Dying Slave looks pretty edgy.
Ooh, you know, that's true. And if he has anything to do with the Abyss, you know? Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's probably what it is. Zhongli quest, maybe? It's full of lore, all being more fun than just reading stuff. Oh, yeah, we can do that. We want to do the next step in the Zhongli quest? Alright. It's trying to escape, says Ram. Your hair. Alright, so what do we have to do for the next step of Zhongli's quest here? Let's see. There we go. Wait. Here we are, okay. So, Historia Antiqua, which I do have unlocked. Huh? Did we already do it? We didn't do Zhongli's story quest. We just finished the main quest, right?
I don't remember.
Uh-huh. Oh, here it is. Got it. Sol Flore. There we go. Go to the Pearl Galley. Woohoo! Da, 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 da. Or possibly it said gallery. I missed if it had an R. Nope. It's a ship. Alright, so to get there is going to be a little bit of a climb. We're going to have to climb up the mountain and jump down, I think. Dying Slave is like the third edgiest, says Tenchi. Zhao is the biggest edgelord. I could see that. I could see that. Child was pretty edgy too, that's true. Child did have some major edge in that boss fight. The boy I'm talking about has literally these memories so dark as an idle line. Oh my god. Fair enough. Fair enough. This is the first character quest, Ram, I believe. Anyway. We'll find out! I've kind of lost track with all the various things that there are to do with the game. Alright, so I don't think I can swim there. Oh, maybe I can. We probably could, but it would be far easier and more gallant to fly in. So we'll go climb up the mountain here. Also, you guys can see I've been working on setting up a new team comp now that I have Katahara, where I figured we could go double pyro, double animo, and get some real crazy swirl reactions going on, especially with Bennett's attack boost. But haven't quite had the resources to level him and Sucrose and their stuff, so it's a little bit of a work in progress. Use Beidou to swim. You know, I could have done that. You are correct. But we're committed now. Sunk cost fallacy being what it is. Beidou's a great character to swim far. She reduces the stamina used while swimming. Indeed! Indeed she does. And I have made use of that a few times. She makes getting to the geohypostasis when I forgot to put down a temporary teleport beacon way easier. Alright, let the old stamina recharge and go commit piracy! Woo! Beidou and Amber to use less stamina. Yeah, I really should have a team set up, honestly, when I'm planning on just jumping and, like, traveling all over the place. It's like double Animo, Beidou, and Amber to cover all the bases. Or bring, like, Rosaria or Kaya or something, because I think they help with stuff like that too. Ah! Not quite where I wanted to go, but... Meet Zhongli at the table. Really? Nope. Alright, we just gonna jump over it. No, I want you to... Diluc, you're killing me here, bud. I just wanted you to jump over this way, not leap off into the ocean. There we go. Don't mind me, everybody.
Oh, I didn't think I would see you here.
That was an abrupt stand.
Are these two your friends?
Yes.
Who are you?
We had the fortune of meeting not too long ago.
Who's that woman?
They're quite a knowledgeable and talented pair, and a pleasure to be around.
Yeah, having a stroke of jealousy there, Jane.
No.
Traveler, we were just discussing the history of Rex Lapis. Would you like to listen?
You would know all about that, wouldn't you?
This good sir seems not to appreciate the almighty power of the Lord of Geo. As a professional archaeologist, I'm inclined to correct some of his erroneous
Oh my,
views.
sir. You're going to put your foot so far in your mouth. Yeah, no one knows better than him, actually.
We are discussing the whereabouts of the first Mora.
Uh-huh.
First, Mora?
As everyone knows, the Lord of Geo taught the ancient people of Liyue the craft of smelting, creating goods that allowed them to develop trade with the early nations of that time.
These guys have some major, like, haughty professor vibes going on. You need me to move this a little?
Yes, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Today, Liyue holds the sole right to cast Mora in the entire continent of Tibet. The world's very first Mora should have been cast by the hands of the Lord of Geo himself thousands of years ago.
Why do they think the first Mora ever smelted would even exist when it's used as a magical catalyst? Like, it's not like the money that is made just now exists in the world for all time. It gets used up.
According to my research, as well as my own hypothesis, I believe that this coin of unique historical significance has been passed down secretly through the years
Oh.
as a kind of token.
Interesting. I guess that's possible.
For example, perhaps the Qixing who control the Liyue use it in some kind of unknown ceremony they hold when they come to power.
Oh, no. My research indicates that the first Mora coin is not such a simple thing.
Mm-hmm. You guys have going on in chat here. Beto, Amber, 2 Animo, and you can just go brrr. Damn, that actually worked. They spent so long swimming. Oh yeah, dude, just fly over. It's way more convenient. You can use Kaya's skill to cross any amount of water, it's just very slow. True. Lol, Jane's spin. Again, use charged shot works great for crossing water as well. Oh, does it freeze the water below it? That would be good, yeah. Jane simping. Is the game quiet for anyone else? Yep. I mean, if the game is quiet, I can definitely turn it up, guys. Here. Let's do that right now, actually. Yeah, by all means, if there's any ever issues with the sound, please let me know, guys. Alright. Let's see how that seems. Bit hard to hear the character's voices a little low. Tenchi says it's good. Okay. I turned it up a little bit. Hopefully it won't be too loud for you now, Tenchi, and it'll be good for everyone else.
Mora is a catalyst. This we all know. Even today, Mora is used in the mystic arts for its curious properties of weapon enhancement.
It is actually cool that they have a lore reason that, like, you have to pay money when you're upgrading your weapons and stuff.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
The world's first Mora would no doubt possess the strongest power. My next historical treatise will boldly expound on the newest findings from my intense decade-long research.
My intense
That is,
decades-long
the
research.
Lord used this original Mora as a catalyst to enhance a dagger and a sword.
I am going to impress upon you all how impressive and important my work has been, so that I don't feel bad about having spent my entire life doing it.
A dagger and a sword?
Listen, if we can get our hands on a dagger and a sword, not that anyone actually uses knives. I feel like that's kind of a missed opportunity. Like, to not have knives as a weapon type, you know? Like, you could have some really cool, like, assassin-y type characters and stuff.
Yeah.
That's kind of a shame, actually.
Well, buy the book when it comes
Nope.
out to read the full
Oh my
story.
God.
Buy my books.
For now, I will only reveal
God, he really is a college
the
professor.
one
He
who
is.
finds the dagger shall become supreme in Liyue, and the one who finds the sword may be crowned Liyue's sovereign.
I can't say I agree.
It's good. Okay. Volume is good. Excellent.
Let us not speak of the authenticity of the dagger and sword first. But Mora and money came about simply because they are a convenient measure of a contract's value. Rex Lapis just meant for Mora to serve as a catalyst for people to exchange and trade.
You know, I just had this thought. Ball is being presented as this very antagonistic force, right? But presumably she'll be summonable. Like, there's no way she's not going to be a summonable character. We have antagonistic characters already in the form of Child. But how would they do a story quest for Ball if she's an antagonist? I mean, unless it was just like, maybe that's when we confront her or something instead of like in the normal story, which I guess is possible.
Yeah, you probably confront her.
Yeah, that might be what it is. I saw an interesting thing on Reddit that's like, well, we've had the Fatui involved in 2 different Archons losing their no sign now. It was something like, it was the female traveler, and she was like, oh, we've successfully defeated the Archon of Electro. It would be such a shame if someone came along and happened to undo all of our work. Maybe they're even lurking around here somewhere right now. Just pulls the bushes apart, and Senora's just in there looking up at her with a tear in her eye. It was really great. But, you know, yeah, they would have to forcibly take it from Ball if she's, like, pursuing eternity. She's not just going to give up her gnosis like our good friend Zhongli did. Maybe daggers will be usable by future characters. A lot of Dendro could use them. Possibly. Rosaria and Kaching feel like rogues even without daggers. No, that's a good point. And Rosaria even has kunai, I think, that she pulls out and spins around. So that would have been awesome. A knife-wielding Rosaria. Like, she moves the exact same way. Like, all of her abilities are the same and everything. It's just with knives instead. That would have been pretty legit.
I can see that. She'd be like Anderson.
Oh, yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And, like, her, like, dash through with the spear and everything. Like, she could do that with a dagger, too. She could be, like, a run-by with it out or something. That would have been nice. And Kaching literally throws daggers to teleport, so... Cake also says, how can Ball be bad when she's hot, though? Epic goes, good point. Oh, my God.
Good point.
Child has a story quest as well. Does he? Wait, really? I never noticed. I'll have to take a look. I would like the story quest where you're helping her and she actively wants you to go away. That would be interesting, yeah. Like, she's antagonistic in that way, but in, like, a frustrated kind of way. One of the Inazuma characters will be a ninja who wields a claymore. It's like when the first ninja came out in League of Legends, Shen, and he was a tank. And everyone was like, what? Why is he a tank? Why is he a tank that wields a longsword? What the fuck? And also is very small. Tiny Claymore. I mean, tiny Claymore users is an aesthetic that I can always get behind, so that's alright.
The world's first Mora is probably just an ordinary coin created by Rex Lapis. As for its fate, the same as all Mora, I suspect. It was simply spent somewhere.
I think that Mr. Hanshua's hypothesis seems reasonable. Mr. Zhongli's argument, on the other hand, lacks any evidence. How can you so easily dismiss the Lord of Geo's profound foresight?
I don't know. Have you seen my outfit? I clearly am more impressive than knowledgeable than any of you sitting here.
No, I am not debating right or wrong. I am simply stating a fact.
You think you understand the Lord of Geo more than me?
We have the same dialogue options again. Actually, he is, or no one. Actually, we'll go with actually he is this time.
I know but little about history, and I wouldn't dare to brag. But discussion is meaningless if everyone has the same opinion, no?
Well then, answer me this. Long ago, when Liyue Harbor was being constructed, the Lord of Geo taught the people how to build houses. The model home he used to teach them was completely cast from Mora. Correct?
What?
That is correct, indeed.
Okay, then tell me. Why would the Lord of Geo do something so extravagant, if not because of the mystical power that Mora contains?
There's a simple explanation, really.
Bless you.
To the god of wealth and commerce, what material is easier to get than Mora?
My God. Bezos ass motherfucker over here. Like, I mean, to the richest man in the world, why wouldn't I build my house out of gold? It's just so easy to get a hold of. My God.
Wipe my ass with money.
Seriously. Zhongli gets God-splained. Oh my God. Still want to see Paimon using a Claymore. Claymore Amber. Oh, chat saying bless you.
Oh, thank you.
Oh my lord. Goddamn.
Oh.
It's like you're telling someone else's tale.
I mean, I am talking about Rex Lapis.
Wink, wink.
Excuse me, sir. I have some questions about archaeology.
Do you?
Can we find somewhere quiet to chat? I mean,
Oh.
if it's okay with you.
Somewhere quiet? Really?
Oh, it's no problem at all. But may my friend accompany us? Perhaps they could be of some help.
Yeah.
Oh my God. It's I can't think of what the word for it is, but it's like the buddy system. Like, hey, come with me so this person doesn't try to keep hitting on me. Like, it's the opposite of a wingman. I'm just here for
that one before.
I'm just here for a good story.
Of course. They can come if that's what pleases you, sir. Let's go.
No, Jane, not like that. She's making her move. Watch out. Oh God. Why would I waste time buying tissue paper? I have $100 bills right there. Oh my God. Solflore started. This is why I need you around for streams, Jane. You make chat laugh.
What I'm about to say is a bit disrespectful of the Lord of Geo and would draw a lot of angry looks. So it's best to discuss this somewhere quiet.
Or I could say it directly to your face, you fucking casual.
Your argument just now exhibited acuteness of speech and thought. Most importantly, you don't fall for the boasting and acting of the others. You remain objective.
I wanted to pull you aside so I could compliment you profusely. I was hoping I'd be able to get in your pants, but you brought your friend along, so I'm just going to try and butter you up for later instead.
So I have a question for you. Perhaps you will answer differently from other scholars. Do you think that all the gods that the Geo Archon killed were evil?
Let's not analyze it in terms of good versus evil. Rex Lapis placed great importance on the integrity of contracts. So any gods he killed certainly must have broken some kind of contract.
Maybe get to see some of Zhongli's biases here.
Right! The Lord of Geo wouldn't kill the innocent.
But when I was doing some research, I learned about the legend of the god of salt.
Oh! I think Chad has mentioned this a couple of times. Apparently this is very interesting and very tragic. The story of this god of salt. So I didn't think we would get to it in this this particular part of the story. Did I hear butter? Oh my God, Tenchi, please. Butter in pants, got it. Instructions unclear. Buttered groin. Oh my God. I just heard the rest of the sentence and I regret thinking of butter with it. No, Ben. Oh God. This is a good topic that we're on here with chat. This is solid.
The god of salt, Havria, was a very kind god. But she encountered Morax one day in
The god
battle.
of salt plays League of Legends,
Morax
exactly.
used a rather underhanded trick to assassinate her.
Uh-huh.
No way!
Turns and looks directly
right
at him.
This bit of history is a long story. But you may not like the truth when you hear it.
Like, he's not even trying to hide,
Don't worry,
like,
please tell me what you know. This event.
like that he is
I've
this.
already
Like, he's just
searched
like,
for
well, this is
answers
what
for
it
a long
is.
time.
Because I know. Is the story that complicated?
Quite so. I don't know where to begin.
What?
Uh,
Hello.
Over here, Mr. Zhongli. I've been looking for you. So you're over here all this time.
uh-huh. Yeah, I was to say, this man looks very fatui, and apparently he is. Or we shouldn't go full aggro right off the bat.
Put down your weapon and
Oh, well, okay,
stand
we're
up.
Paimon will.
Otherwise, Paimon's reporting you to the
Thanks, Paimon. Imagine if the God of Salt was an Archon and we had characters with salt visions. I mean, now it just sounds like we're crossing over with the universe of Nier, honestly.
Salt visions.
There's a whole thing that I know only a little bit about, but, like, when the universe of Nier started after, like, the last ending of... Yeah, right?
Muscle aches.
Oh, muscle aches, fair enough.
Yeah.
You have been going back to the gym, so good job. Jane's flexing currently. Cheeks all puffed out. Whatever happened with, like, the angel and the dragon, whatever, I guess, like, something happened where, like, people were turning into monsters, or people were being, like, calcified into salt or something weird like that. Like very, like, biblical statues of salt type of deal, you know? So, we're clearly crossing over with Nier here. Paimon and the snitch.
Snitches get
First of all,
stitches.
I'm not holding a weapon. There's no need to overreact now. It's
of
an
all, I'm not
archaeological
holding
research
Yeah.
from Snezhnaya. I'm not here for trouble.
That's why I was like, we're not gonna go full aggro here. Like, he's not even wearing a mask. I think this is the first agent of Fatui, other than the Harbingers, we've seen who isn't wearing a mask.
Is this guy about to fucking cockblock us on this story, though?
Possibly?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess there's a reason that there's a part 2, right?
The
Yeah.
Fatui say that every time.
But this time, I registered with the Liyue Ministry of Civil Affairs. I could show you the official documentation if you want to see it.
Okay, yes, I have papers. Okay, and you still want to kill me. Like, just because it's a government-sanctioned killing.
I will be conducting an archaeological survey here, the results of which will all be shared with the ministry. I heard that Wangsheng Funeral Parlor had a consultant named Zhang Li, with immense knowledge of ancient history and archaeology. So I paid Wangsheng Funeral Parlor a handsome amount to hire Zhang Li as my own consultant while I'm in town.
Hu Tao literally just selling Zhongli out
Yeah.
to the fucking
Fatui.
Russian mob
Yeah.
for some money. God damn it, Hu Tao.
So you mean to say that this is work for the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, yes?
I think it's best to be cautious here, Zhongli.
Well, since it's work, I don't have a choice. A consultant of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor must respect their duty.
Of course you would be such a reasonable man. Well then, let's head out now, shall we?
Ben, this guy's getting in the way of the 3 brackets 4 way. We're not including Paimon here at all. Snow in summer, exactly, Cake, exactly. Yeah, that's in the intro, like the very beginning of the first Nier, everything's like all snowy.
It's salt.
Yeah, it's not snow, and it's like July.
Wait, if you were studying archaeology, can I go too?
Why are you grabbing
I'm
your
also a
boob?
scholar in this field, so I can help.
Jane, please.
Calm down.
Control yourself.
That will give us a chance to continue the topic we were just discussing. Oh, and you should tag along too.
I don't really know anything about archaeology.
This experience may be of help to you on your future adventures.
Well, fair enough.
It is a story from before the rise of the Seven. Although the god of salt has already perished, it will still be a meaningful experience for your journey.
Wait. This is an archaeological expedition, not a tour group. That's too many people.
How am I supposed to assassinate you if there's like 4 witnesses? Cake just said, what the fuck? Archaeology makes her feel things to each their own.
But this friend of mine has a treasure-finding talent, surpassed by no one. It will surely be of great help to us.
Zhongli straight up calling us a treasure goblin.
Yeah, you're just like
Oh? What talent?
a metal detector.
If my friend espies a treasure chest, I will absolutely find a way to open it.
Stop calling us a loot goblin!
Hey, Paimon did that too.
That is quite enticing. All right, then. Well, let's go. There's no time to waste. When the Overlord of the Vortex was crushed by the Jade Chamber recently, perhaps something of interest was washed ashore. An ancient artifact would be good. Traces of ancient activity would be great. But a piece of the god's limb would be even better. Who knows what surprises we may find.
Alright, no need to like salivate over it, my guy. Like, I mean, you know, they're collecting the Nosai of the Archons. What would be better than even literally getting a piece of a god that we could presumably experiment on, and we can only assume figure out how to graft to somebody.
Yeah.
Okay. Vortex's Wake. Go to Guyun Stone Forest. Okay, yeah, I was hoping... I'd like to actually see, I guess... I thought when the Jade Chamber crashed that there would actually be new stuff to explore over here, but I could never find anything. Maybe this is kind of how we unlock that. Why are we giving power back to the people that summoned the god in the first place exactly? Shimmy, that's what I'm saying, right? Like, we know for a fact, like no subterfuge, no nothing. We literally know for a fact that the Fatui summoned back the essence of this long dead god to try and destroy the entirety of Liyue Harbor because Child had a fit. And now we're gonna be like, yeah, but we'll go investigate it with them.
Yeah.
Like, who cares if it's work for the Wangcheng funeral parlor? Hu Tao probably should have shanked the guy as soon as he came through the door.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god. The people in this game, like, this is part of the reason I love Luke, because he's just like, the Fatui? No, we're not working with the Fatui. Are you insane? Meanwhile, everyone else is like, well, I mean, how bad could it really be, you know? Like, no, it'll be really bad. Ay, ay, ay. These people, man. I think Zhongli might be one of the greatest examples of, like, the old man who's wise but not smart. You know, like, he's got plenty of wisdom and all sorts of insight about the world, but also he's a dumbass. I believe Caffeine would use the phrase himbo.
Himbo.
Mm-hmm. Can't wait for this peaceful
This place
Fatui to
looks so
totally not
ordinary.
betray you.
Can we really find anything valuable here?
I don't know. Why are you so upset about it, my guy? Like, Jesus. Hu Tao will never be... will never deny a murderer the opportunity for work because they are the core of her business. Ooh. Damn, you know, that's like... half a joke, half a really morbid good point.
You gotta read the manga.
Yeah, you definitely do. Again, even though it's just the first chapter, like, it was fine from, like, a presentation standpoint. Like, the art was fine.
Is it only online?
Yeah. But it was interesting getting that, like, backstory and stuff and kind of seeing what the world was at one point. See the manga for more information on Fatui. Oh, Fatui human experimentation. Yes, good, yes. Very good. Not a murder, it's an early funeral. That's accurate. That is actually how Hu Tao sees things, for sure.
Huh?
I told you about that.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, just like petitioning people like, well, you're gonna die at some point. I'll give you a good deal on a casket early. It'll be reserved for you. And they're like, what?
I don't mean the scenery, but rather that there should be something out of the ordinary. A big battle did just occur and all, and I don't even know where to begin looking here.
Actually, this is a fair point. Like, Child does all this stuff. Then, after that, like, Senora has him report. They find out what's going on. Like, we saw her talking to Zhongli and Child and everything. Goes back to Shneznaya. This would just be the next step, right? Like, okay, well, we did this thing, like, that we wanted to do. Now go and try and find the pieces of the god. Now that things should be washed up. Like,
Right.
He's literally just here on orders.
Yeah.
Like, and he's pissed that he can't fulfill them because you'll probably get executed in
This guy's
Shneznaya.
fucking so angry.
Guyun Stone Forest is actually the perfect place to be if you wish to learn about the gods or the history of the Archon War.
I think Hu Tao has a partnership with the Fatui. Could be wrong, though. Huh. I mean, that would be interesting. And, like, as much as Hu Tao is great, she definitely, like... she's not, seen as antagonistic in Liyue, but she's certainly not liked. So that would actually be interesting if she was more of an antagonistic character at some point. Huh. I'd never considered that as a possibility.
Legend has it that Rex Lapis threw spears made of large rock into the sea here, piercing and crushing the overlord of the vortex. After many years of wind erosion, those stone spears have turned into the unique rock formations we see now.
These mountains were the Lord of Geo's weapons?
What we see now is just the part of them that remains. The stone spears hurled by Rex Lapis all those years ago were much greater, both in number and in size. But due to the different angles they landed at, their large centers of mass, erosion by seawater, and years of gravity, Many of them have been completely swallowed by the sea.
That's terrifying, because there's already like 15 of them over here.
So besides wind erosion, the initial collapsing of the stone spears also played a big part in the formation of Guyun Stone Forest.
What must that be like,
God
man?
able to fight one so powerful as Rex Lapis was certainly very strong in its own right.
Like, he's just standing here on a beach talking to these people who are alive many thousands of years after he did this, I think, if I'm getting my timelines right. And now he's just chilling here as a normal human-ish, talking to people. Like, what must that feel like? That's wild. That's actually really cool to think about. Venti eroding the spears because they made him jealous. That's a good point, actually, if it is the wind. Huh.
Indeed. This is where the value lies in research at Guyun Stone Forest. Most of the objects from that time were lost to the sea. But the gigantic waves created by the Overlord of the Vortex have given those sunken objects a chance to see the light of day again.
So you're saying that if we look carefully, we'll be able to get very, very rich. I mean, rich
Thank you,
with
darling.
archaeological knowledge and historical value, yes? That's all I seek in life.
Okay, buddy. Alright. Just give up the ghost.
Well, since we brought so many people, I think it would be best to split up and look.
Okay then. I will go with my friend here. Although I have a smattering of knowledge in various disciplines, when it comes to archaeology, I can't compete with the expert here.
No, yes, of course you can't. Well, go ahead, Jane. It is time. You all know what time it is. Those of you who've been here from the start of our streams, anyway. A few of you who are new here might not be quite familiar. Epic, it's your time to shine. I did notice the bird. I did notice the bird. Yeah.
It is talkies time.
Hello, Star. That's a good bag. That's a very good bag. Nice. Talkies time. Crunch ASMR. Exactly. I had to resist the urge to open these last night so you could open them on stream.
Oh,
I knew you would want to.
Huh? Me?
What's the matter? This is your profession. Why are you so surprised?
I get
Why are
it.
you so aggressive?
Oh, whoops.
If we find anything valuable or rare, let's meet on the shore opposite from here.
I meant to stop the autoplay and I accidentally hit A. Yeah, I don't know if you noticed that, Jane, but these two are going off on their own.
I did not see that.
He's going with the expert.
Uh-huh.
We might be going with him too, but I think we're all splitting up. So.
The ancient god probably left behind lots of elemental marks. Following them should make our search much easier.
Go ahead then. Use your elemental sight to look for any
What
marks.
is that? A mongoose?
I think it's one of the money weasels, but it looks way bigger than they usually are. Come back here!
Get it, get it. Oh, you lost it.
Nope, there it is.
Oh my god, get it.
Normally they try and burrow away by now. The hell?
Is it broken? Get it, get it.
I got the crab. Oh, I'm out of stamina.
Oh no, no.
There it goes. No, wait, it's still going. Got him. There we go. We got 750 more from him. Not bad. Not bad at all. I've never seen them just chilling there out in the open like that. Just dodge around these hilly trolls here. Just in time for the talkies at Star. Oh, first time you've seen one here. Interesting. Yeah, I've never seen them over here either. Alright. Bennett does not have his ability charged, so instead we're just gonna... And then... Whee!
Nice.
Oh yeah. No, he's awesome.
Into the wind. As one with wind and cloud.
This is a very barbecue-y bag.
Oh, I like the flavor of it,
Why
though.
are there enemies
I prefer
here?
more lime.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough.
Stone Forest is a place where a god was defeated.
A used training dummy?
Its remnants still affect the area to this day.
What is the used training dummy? I love this. Just cats, too. Oh, right here. A wooden stake of very common design. It doesn't seem special in any way, other than its slightly smaller bulk. Bears some signs of use and might have been moved here from elsewhere.
Looks like shrimps.
Oh, it kind of does. You're right. I think those are actually the horns that the hilichurls have or use or something, because you get those as weapon enhancement materials, too. I don't know why the hilichurls just had an old training dummy in a chest, but...
Retribution!
Listen, you guys can yah all you want, but, like, listen, man. It's really not going to end well for you. Oh, where'd you come from? Oh, Bennett's got his now. Let's go.
Absorption test.
I love his elemental skill because I can literally just leap out of the way of charge attacks and stuff like that. Very nice. Very nice. I like the way this team is set up. This is solid. Once I can get these guys leveled, we'll be in good shape. Into the sea with you! I hope it carries them far enough. Nah, not quite.
Wind strike.
Woo, hello.
Whoa.
Ah, the electro damage. Ah. Whoa, okay, easy. God, you can tell Bennett's not leveled up.
One with Nature. Clouds high. The birds come.
Oh, come on. I thought he was dead. Down he goes. Alright. Whew. I think I put up an actual fight. Ooh, and there's Core Lapis here. Why are there random drumsticks in there?
Drumsticks?
I don't want to get caught by these cryo slimes here. What if we just...
Teamwork is dreamwork.
I want them to be towards the shore. There we go.
Swirl, Mark 2.
There we go. And dealt with. So apparently it wants us to go to the other shore there. Fair enough. Getting my own Takis out, says Cake. Hell yeah!
Yeah.
Join the club. Let's go. Oh, it has to dig first before you can kill it about the loot weasels. Got it.
Taki's gang.
If I hit the barrel in the sand, it gives you loot? Wait, what? What do you mean, Tenchi? Tom pulling off the combo with Kaza. Oh yeah. It's all coming together. It really is. Like, it's so wildly strong. I was doing a little bit of artifact grinding with my buddy Eric last night, and he also got Kaza, and so I was using the Luke and he was using Kaza, and it was just a time. Where is there? Oh, maybe I already hit the barrel, and I just now saw what Tenchi said. Probably. There's these though. Nope, nothing. What was it over here? Oh, maybe this. Ah! Potato and a drumstick. Nice. Okay. Oh, we got an explosive here, huh? Oh, wait, hold on.
Stand clear.
Oh, wow, it still hit us? Oh my god, it one-shot us.
Has failed.
That was rude. Okay, fair enough. Oh, wait, potato. There we go. Alright, well, now that we successfully blew Sucrose up, let's get out of here. Sometimes along the shore there's a barrel half buried. Next time you come across one, hit it.
They're gathering together here. But why?
Oh god, hello.
See that object in the center? Perhaps
Oh,
it
Duluth's dying.
emits the remnant strength of the god. That
Uh-huh.
would certainly attract them.
That's not ideal.
But the hydro-mimic monsters
Jane, they're mimics. They're called mimics.
Oh my
have a
god.
contract.
Oh, no, I can't.
And must put my personal feelings aside. Go ahead. Defeat them. And recover the relic.
I can't revive the Luke for a minute, so. Real gamer hours now, trying to keep people alive. Did you just throw your phone down so hard that it fell off the table?
As one with wind and cloud.
I thought there was a table underneath it. There wasn't.
Never.
Wow, okay.
Oh!
Sucrose, run!
Oh my god.
Ah! Still can't get the Luke up. This is actually really bad. No! Shit.
Make adjustments.
Okay, might I get my full party wipe here? Let's find out. We need to heal Bennett, which is what I was going to do with Sucrose, and then she got blown up.
And then run your ass off.
I think I can. Ah!
Frog!
I have like no stamina. 12 seconds. Okay. Run, Bennett, run! Bennett boy! Ah, frog! No! Oh! Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. 3 seconds. This suddenly got so intense. Okay, Diluc's alive. Good lord. Eat, Diluc. We need you to get your strength back up. Dear God. What the hell? I didn't expect those things to hit so hard. Like I know Diluc was low, but jeez. All right, you bastards, come here. Mirror, you damn frog. Listen, I'm not worried about looking for objectives in this area right now, game. No! There we go. Oh, what do you mean there's reinforcements? Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay, this is gonna be a time. Whoa! Yep, that hurts. Go, 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 go. Okay, get in position. Get away from me! Oh, Lord. I truly did not expect this to be this terrifying. Die, bird. Alright. It's just the boar. There we go. We've got Bennett's ulti. There's the healing we
Jesus
need.
Christ.
It's just
Oh.
a stone slab. But its design is
Zhongli
quite unique.
completely unbothered by the fact that we were dying.
Should be enough to garner some information. Let's head back.
Good lord, man. I was not prepared for that to be that brutal. Alright, let's get switched to the actual combat party now that I know apparently I need to be serious about this. There we go. Maybe? There we go.
You cannot be hungry.
Are you whispering things to the cat? Also, you took the Takis away from me. Rude. I request them back. You're kissing the cat, but I would like a Taki. There's some Takis, please. Thank you. Thief. What's happening over there, Trixie? Are you being accosted by your mother? Literally leaning away from you. Ooh, look at all this. have to catch up on chat too. I'm sure they're laughing at me. Alright, let's see what chat's going on here. I was hoping that would happen. You were trying to trick me. I understand now, Tenchi. I thought we were over constantly killing Sucrose. Frog! Round 2. Oh my god. And to be honest, you were at a disadvantage because of my prank that killed Sucrose. That's true. That is true. But also, those things slapped way harder than I expected.
You call yourself a scholar of archaeology? You can't even recognize this or that. What are you good for?
Okay. Alright, Mr. Fatui. Watch yourself. Watch yourself.
We all have our areas of expertise. I already tried very hard to explain.
Oh, stop arguing! What in the world happened?
This girl just keeps bragging about how she's an archaeologist, but she doesn't even know anything about the surrounding ruins. I even know more than her. She left me to rely solely on guessing, experience, to find anything valuable to take back. Ugh, what a waste of time.
I've just been researching the god of salt, so I'm not familiar with sea relics. Is that so strange?
I wasn't expecting us to agree with the Fatui here, but... I mean, I guess... Yeah, it's a good point. One shouldn't lack general knowledge in their field.
And you! You kept asking about how much Mora everything is worth. Can the value of relics only be measured in Mora?
Is our archaeologist friend here as much of a fraud as the Fatui himself?
Potentially.
Possibly. I mean, we were joking about how she was just trying to get in Zhongli's pants,
Yeah.
so maybe that is literally the end goal here.
I mean, isn't measuring their value in Mora the easiest way? This also matches the traditions of Liyue, does it not?
Now, calm down. No need to make a fuss. We were able to bring back some intriguing objects. Let's have a look.
Can you blame her, though?
Oh.
What?
I said, can you blame her, though?
I mean, I guess not.
What a shame. These objects were indeed washed ashore by the Overlord of the Vortex, but they have nothing to do with the god besides being in the vicinity at the time. The stone slab we found, however, has a mysterious pattern and faint aura of divine power. Perhaps it will be useful for research purposes.
Uh-huh.
Quick, give it to me.
Well, we didn't agree that we were just gonna give you every relic we find, my guy.
At least we didn't come for nothing. The power of the gods. Yes, this is good.
Like, he'd only be more evil if he was twirling a mustache. Like, guys, come on.
Oh, but these other objects are certainly worth a little something, right? It should be enough to cover the cost of hiring you. It's all mine.
So, it's only valuable for research if there are remnants of divine power in it?
Not at all. My quest to uncover the history of the god of salt is because history can tell us about culture and beliefs. But you're just trying to use archaeology to get rich.
Nonsense. I'm a professional archaeology researcher from Snezhnaya. I swear. If I'm lying, may the Lord of Geo strike me down.
God, I wish Zhongli just manifested a spear and shanked him right there. Like, well, you asked. You're trying to collect the strength of the gods.
Oh, by the way, you probably don't want to sell that teacup.
Oh? Why's that?
That's not an ancient teacup. It's part of Ningguang's collection.
Huh.
It must have fallen here along with the Jade Chamber. So unless you want to mess with the Qixing...
Ah, I see. What a shame. It was of such high quality, too.
God of Salt, you say, must be a gamer sister. He also says, yes, I can blame her. Jane's side-eyeing the chat now, Star. Look at what you've done. Maybe Clement would like a fair maiden to tie to the railroad tracks. Honestly.
See? You do want to sell these objects.
I mean, we're kind of beyond that being a point. Like, he did say that. Like, he literally just said, like, oh yeah, this will cover the cost of hiring you. So, like, yes.
So what? Why can't I pursue wealth both intellectual and material? Don't be so simple-minded. All right, then. No need to stay here any longer. I'm rather quite intrigued by the God of Salt too, actually. Let's go to Salterai next.
Ah, I was wondering how that was pronounced. Salterai. You know what? I'm actually quite excited for this.
Why?
Well, you see, there's an island over here that has just, like, there's a huge, almost like ritualistic looking hole in the ground, but it's covered by a force field. And I've never been able to get in. Like, I've been able to get in similar ones around Liyue, but never this one. And I've been wondering, like, what it was supposed to be. Oh yeah, and even look at this. Like, I wondered about this too. The torches and stuff here, like, there's these urns full of what looks like salt. So suddenly this makes sense if this is, like, related to the God of Salt. Who messes with a god but not Ningguang? And then she says, well, God is dead and Ningguang is still very much alive, so... Oh, we have a big boy in here. Okay.
To ashes!
Come on, take an attack against me, big guy. Come on, do it. That was a good chunk of damage. Not a perfect execution, but not bad.
Solidify.
So he still has all these powers even though he doesn't have his gnosis anymore?
Yeah, I was wondering about that too, and it's the same thing with Venti, right? Like,
Yeah.
he used his power to, like, literally, like, show, what was his name, Stanley? Last time, like, that his friend's spirit had moved on, and it was okay, like, he could move on with his life and whatnot. And I guess from what chat was saying, it's like, they still have a fraction of their power, they just can't access their full ability without the Gnosis.
I must have missed that part of that story.
I think you had, like, gone to the kitchen or something. You had stepped away, I do remember that. But yeah, so I asked chat about that afterwards, and that was what they said.
Well, I'm sorry, what did you say? Chat said?
That even though their Gnosi are gone, an Archon, like, the Archons can still access, like, a fraction of their power.
Oh.
Thus, you know, while, like, Zhongli is able to fight with us, but he presumably can't, like, drop spears of earth down on whatever, like he apparently used to be able to. Otherwise, to not keep Zhongli in the rest of this quest, you'll be able to get him at higher constellation if he isn't in your party. Oh, try him. Oh, I see what you're saying. He'll be a trial character. Fair enough. That is actually a very good point. Thank you. I think we have him at, like, Constellation 2, I think. So he's already pretty good, but we can swap him out. Let's take Chi-Chi out.
What's happening?
What's happening? And actually, can we even... Yeah.
I wonder if that was the easiest voice acting job this person's ever had.
I can see it being easy, but I can also see it being hard.
Yeah.
Right? Like, how do I sound bored and dead all the time when I'm used to, like, trying to be lively and engaged? Yeah, this thing.
I heard that Salterai was once the home of the God of Salt's people. Therefore, there's sure to be loads of valuable relics nearby.
According to legend, the people of the God of Salt, Havria, enjoyed prosperous lives under her protection.
Okay. You want me to wait until you come back?
No, go ahead.
Okay. And Jane will return.
But this legend has been around for ages. With the countless scrap collectors and treasure hoarders in the area, there probably aren't many valuable things left here.
Oh, good. That's just great. If I knew it was picked this clean before, I wouldn't have come.
About that, I know there's a ruin deep in this cave here. It's related to the God of Salt, which is actually how the area originally got its name of Sal Terai.
So, like, if we look at Liyue as a whole, Sal Terai is a tiny, tiny fraction of it. How many people could they have possibly had living here? And, like, was it considered its own nation, or was it just, like, the worshippers of that god who lived here? Because that I could see.
However, the ruin entrance has been sealed by a mysterious power. Nobody has been able to break the seal.
Unless there's just, like, an underground city that they lived in, which I guess is possible.
I found a mechanism that seemed to be related to the seal, but when I undid the mechanism, the seal wasn't affected at all. So at the moment, the seal's origin and how to break it are very important topics in my research on the god of salt.
Is it related to Rex Lapis?
I don't know. There's no concrete evidence. But I'm pretty sure the seal is meant to hide some kind of long-forgotten truth. The god of salt was a benevolent god, adored by the people, not to mention powerful. She wouldn't have any kind of shameful secrets to hide.
So, okay. This girl, Wanyan, or I'm sure that's not the right pronunciation, but she's, like, obsessed with the god of salt and seems to know a lot about her, and it's starting to make me wonder if she's, like, descended of the people who used to worship the god of salt, or is, like, a reincarnation of the god of salt, or something like that. Maybe they lived underground, yeah, kind of like Skyrim dwarves. Yeah, possibly. God, we're just gonna, like, go down here and come out in that underground, like that massive underground city that everyone always memes about in Skyrim that's just absolutely huge.
So, the one who wants to hide some truth is very possibly her killer, Morax.
This doesn't sound like something the Lord of Geo would do, though.
Who cares about all that? It sounds like countless treasures of the god of salt lie within this ruin, just waiting for someone to find them, right?
Maybe she just likes salty food. You know what? I could agree with her about that, then. I do love some good chips, as evidenced by the fact that I'm eating Takis.
You weren't listening at all, were you? Even if there's a mountain of treasures inside, nobody can get in if the seal isn't broken.
Ah, but we have the illustrious Mr. Zhongli with us. He looks like he knows just about everything. A little seal shouldn't be any trouble for him.
Yeah, I guess... Huh. I wonder if he sealed this long ago after killing the god of salt as, like, a way to keep her memory secure and, like it was a... Not an act of contrition. My brain keeps going there. Like an act of respect, you know? Like telling people, like, respect her memory.
This seal seems to be quite ancient. Even Mr. Zhongli may not know all of its secrets.
I may know something about it.
What?
Over the years, I've heard various rumors with bits of knowledge about seals. Although their references seem rather disorderly, they do in fact contain the secret to breaking seals.
Ah, Jane is back.
Hello.
Hello.
Let's go take a look at the mechanism Miss Wanyan just mentioned.
So I just proposed the theory that Miss Wanyan here, like, is a descendant of the followers of the god of salt, or is, like, a reincarnation of the god of salt, because she's, like, obsessed with this. Like, she was a kind, benevolent, and powerful god. She never would have done anything to deserve being struck down by Morax like that.
Well, I had the thought that she might be the god of salt.
Mm-hmm.
But
if she was, though, I feel like she would recognize Zhongli, you know, and Zhongli would recognize her.
Depends. When did he take that form, you know?
You know, true. I keep forgetting that, like, Venti made that point of they can kind of choose whatever form they want.
Yeah.
So, yeah, maybe. It's also notable, too, that she did call him Morax, which is, like, the more disrespectful term towards him from what people have said, like, in-game. Mm-hmm. Like, Rex Lapis is, like, the proper term.
Okay.
And then Morax is, like, I guess the Barbados version, but in Liyue, that's considered disrespectful.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, since Mr. Zhongli says so, follow me then.
And then Cake made the point of maybe she just likes salty food, following up after I said, I very much like salty food. That's why I'm eating Takis. Cake goes, I like eating pure salt. Which, you know, fair.
Nice.
I'm not going to judge you for your choice of what you like to eat. No, don't fall in, Chi-Chi. No, climb out. There you go. I will say it's probably not the best thing for your health. Could I just be swimming? Yes, but this is funny. There we go. Chi-Chi doesn't like to swim.
Oh, the arms out.
I know, isn't that just so great?
Yeah.
I love it.
So cute.
I like when you tell her to run and she just goes, faster? Okay, faster.
Here it is. There's some debris scattered here that, when put together, look like they definitely had to do with the god of salt. According to the inscription on this... See that? Although we activated the mechanism, nothing happened to the seal.
I didn't think I would cut off her dialogue
That's
by
because there's
activating it.
actually another mechanism that must be activated.
Another?
Let me lead the way from here.
Oh, okay, I'm getting clarification. So Morax is his real name, but Liyue folks prefer to call him Rex Lapis. Then Cake said, Morax isn't disrespectful, it's just that only people native to Liyue can say it. That's what it was. It would be disrespectful for someone not from Liyue to call him that.
Okay.
My Chi-Chi fell in the water, the ice formed above her head, and she drowned.
Oh my
What?
God.
Oh my god! That's so brutal! Chi-Chi's a unique diving animation, different from every other character? Oh, really? Okay, well, I need to check that out. Her jump is great, too. Alright, can I...
No.
No, damn. Oh, over there. Look at the way she swims, too. Ready?
Cute.
Faster? Okay, faster.
There it is. Oh, this is probably not going to be deep enough as well. Shit. Now I want to see that, damn it. Yeah, no. Alright, we'll try that later. We'll figure that out later. Can't get too distracted here. Funeral director. Did someone die? I heard someone died. That's my bag. Yeah. Hu Tao would show up.
Maybe off of that rock.
Right here?
No.
Or like...
Left. Left.
Oh, wait, hold
straight.
on.
Nope.
Hold on, hold on. Aha. Left, you said.
Right.
Right?
There.
Ah, I see what you're saying. She said, I don't want to be sealed back when she died, and it breaks my heart. Oh, no. Maybe. I feel like the water's probably still too shallow. Yeah, no. However, hello, another hidden little treasure chest. It's a good thing we came over here.
Yeah.
Very nice. Yeah, I'll have to go somewhere in Mondstadt. There's a few different places that you can easily jump off of. We're gonna have to kill these guys. Ah, a little early. However, he's getting juggled around like a madman, jeez. Oh no! Freeze! Oh my god. Free me!
Let go.
There we go. Just quick spank some hilly trolls, no big deal.
This place seems familiar. Huh, I remember. I think there's some elemental monuments here. So you're saying they're related to all this?
All small children have the same animations. I have heard that, yes. Curse my short limbs, says Chi-Chi. Some characters have really sad and depressing death voice lines. Yeah, I have noticed that. According to her character history, Hu Tao has tried to bury Chi-Chi several times. Yeah, that I have noticed as well. They definitely have an antagonistic relationship. Had to take a phone call. Ah, welcome back, Ben. Welcome back. I hope your phone call went well. How's Chi-Chi in combat for you? She actually has really good damage output. Like, way better than I would have expected. And apparently, my friend Jordan said that his cousin actually built her as, like, full DPS, and it was terrifying to see. So, maybe that is actually a solid build for her.
When I investigated the seal last time, I had someone with a vision accompany me. But when we lit up all the elemental monuments, nothing happened.
That's because you don't just need to activate them at the same time, but in a certain order as well. Otherwise, the seal will not be broken. The secret to this puzzle is hidden in the legends about the Archon War.
Oh.
Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east, Jueyun in the west, Qingce in the north. All desolate and devoid of life. Liyue is vast, yet even one haven is hard to find.
Interesting. I mean, that certainly doesn't seem indicative of what Liyue looks like.
To the north, to the east. Do the people of Liyue always talk in riddles?
This guy.
I think I've heard this saying before.
Certainly you have. And the contents of this saying are also related to the god of salt. To provide a haven for her people, whose lives had been ravaged by the Archon War. This benevolent god searched all across Liyue. At that time, with the chaotic fires of war engulfing the land, even one sliver of peace was a luxury.
Okay, that makes sense
and
then.
the haven she eventually found is right here. Today, it is known as Sal Turai.
How sad then. In the end, this peaceful place was destroyed by Morax.
Okay, enough with these ancient stories. Now that we have the clue, hurry up and break the seal. Whatever happened doesn't matter as long as we can get inside that ruin.
Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east, Jueyun in the west, Qingce in the north.
Uh-huh.
With this clue, you should be able to solve the puzzle.
Are you sure? Uh-huh. I'd like to see the riddle again. So, south, east, west, north. I'm guessing that's the right order? Right? Since that's how they're listed here. South, east, west, north. So, we need whatever one is over here.
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
If there is one over here. Oh yeah, here we go. So, south. And then this one. East. West.
Back at ya!
And north?
Go ahead.
I had to wait for the skill to recharge.
Oh.
Aha!
The seal really was broken. Mr. Zhongli is indeed quite remarkable.
It was nothing, really. Now, it's time that people learn the hidden truth lost to time.
Okay. I'm very curious as to see where this is going to wind up going. Find out another side to Zhongli that caused him to destroy this god. Like, it makes me think, like, she must have been going insane or something, right? Like...
Before entering the ruin, I have a proposal that will help us prevent the kind of senseless argument between you two that we saw at Guyenstone Forest.
Huh.
Okay. What is it?
I propose you two agree upon a contract, stipulating that we alternate who gets claim to each treasure we encounter, with only one object permitted per claim. To show my sincerity, I won't be taking any treasure. This will just be between you all.
I won't take any either. But why?
Hey! Don't pass an opportunity like this up so easily!
I don't agree. I mean, you want me to split the treasure with this amateur archaeologist? No, absolutely not.
I don't agree either.
Oh my god.
He will only defile the precious relics left behind by the god of salt. I can't accept this.
These two are such a pain. Then she says, Chi-Chi's voice line about Hu Tao is just warm, fake smile, death. I despise Hu Tao.
Oh my god!
And that says it all.
Fuck.
Cake follows up and says, Hu Tao finally understood Chi-Chi and started getting along with her, But Chi-Chi forgot about that and still views Hu Tao badly due to her bad memory. Rip. Game giving you the non-option, right?
Well then, if the contract is not agreed upon,
Yep.
I will no longer serve as your consultant on this expedition. You will have to rely on your own experience to find whatever treasures are hidden in this ruin, as well as traps.
You have the audacity to demand this. Okay then. Even half of the treasure in the long-sealed ruin of the God of Salt should be enough to make a fortune.
If you want me to agree upon this contract, so be it. I just have one request, Mr. Zhongli.
Join me in my bedchamber after this is all done.
Oh.
I thought
Hit me like that?
I thought that you were gonna pick that one up immediately.
No.
If we discover the truth behind the God of Salt, you must judge it fairly, even if the truth harms Morax's image.
I can accept this arrangement. Well then, let's go.
I just noticed how thin Zhongli's legs are.
Yeah.
Like, look at this man. They're just so tiny.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
That's just the design of all the characters. They're like all very tall and thin, you know? Everyone's like that. Just is how it is. It's just that side angle really displayed how silly it looked. Ooh, hello. This violet grass will be very useful for leveling Chi-Chi. Ah, and a treasure chest even. Hello. He's a lanky Tumbler husbando. You know what? You are 100% correct, Ben. That is exactly what he is. Alright, doesn't look like anything else here. Oh, wait, we can probably dive in here. Hold up. Hold the phone. Much more important things to take care of here. Alright. Might be hard to see here, but...
Not high enough?
That or we weren't close enough to the water. Oh!
She cannonball?
She cannonballs!
Oh,
Excellent. Okay, I'm pleased with that. That's good. That's good. Alright. Ooh, hello. We actually need this jade to level Beidou. Gentlemen, listen.
Eyes on me!
You don't want to be here.
Back off!
Thank you. Come again. And we've got Core Lapis and Violet Grass. Man, there's resources for days in here. Okay. You're gonna swing... Oh, alright, guys. Thank you. I know it's in the ground, but I need you to stop swinging... Oh my god. Thank you. Over it. More Core Lapis over here. I mean, geez, guys, I know there's story to be had, but, like, the resources... They are abundant and plentiful. Snapdragon. More Core Lapis over there. Some Cryo Slimes. Fish.
Fish.
Get the fish, get the fish, get the fish, get the fish. Golden Bass. Nice. He's a onceler. Oh no! Don't bring about that cursed imagery. Leave that in the past where it belongs. Do you remember the onceler nonsense on Tumblr? The green lanky character with the top half from the war axe that for some reason people created like 18 million versions of.
It rings a bell.
Yeah, it was a while ago. It was. I think it was a thing for like a few months. I feel like, and then suddenly everyone moved on. Ah, the cursed days of Tumblr. College era. This place has echo. You know what? You're right, it does. I actually didn't notice that until you pointed it out. Come on, lock onto the core. There we go. Need thick characters. That's the thing, right? And I've actually seen, like, people talk about it, that I think we talked about this before too, Jane. Like, people discussing on Twitter and stuff, outside of, like, the game's art style, what types of, like, body types would these different characters have, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And I think I could still see Zhongli being very, like, thin and suave, because, like, he doesn't...
Bushy.
What's that?
Bushy.
Yeah, and, like, from a realistic standpoint, it's not like he needs or is doing anything that would cause him to have, like, extreme musculature, you know? Mm-hmm. Like, everything he does is magic, so... Alright, I think I've gathered everything there is to gather in here, so... What the hell? We, like, lost all our momentum, that was weird. Ooh, we're going into a domain. Okay. Nope, we are good to go. She's a little ball! Oh yeah, Cake says, give Beto those thighs from her old art. Yeah, I'll have to show you that. Someone posted it, I think, in Discord, what, like, Beto's original art looked like, and she was definitely, like, way curvier than she is now in, like, the current game style. Oh.
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 Oh, I see.
Are these statues?
Well.
No. These are people.
Ugh.
They were probably followers of the god of salt.
How did they become this way?
What in the world is hidden deep in this ruin?
Beto's just like, I need a drink. They definitely... Like, she definitely went nuts. Oh, hi, Trixie.
You trying to get up here?
No, she just does that now. I think it's when she wants attention. She does that to me once or twice a day. Trixie just reached up and was digging her claws into the side of my chair that Jane's chair that she's sitting in.
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
Yeah, so no, I mean, if you look at this place, something happened and she went insane or something and was like attacking her people. And Zhongli had to put her down for sure. Interesting. I want more areas like this in the game, man. Like, I wish maybe they will in Inazuma, but like, I want more actual dungeon-esque locations like this in the game. What's that? Oh, there's a girl on the back of your chair. Very good. Camera not knowing what to do while we're beating this guy up in the corner. Goodbye, sir. Oh, really? You're just gonna hang out down there now? Oh, real? Okay. Alright, buddy. Okay!
Oh, I didn't see that ending well.
Alright. Okay. Alright. Fine. Where are you? Still down there? Yes, you are. Come on, let me down. Hit him? There we go. Jeez, man. No!
Goodbye.
Okay, we're back. It's fine. Everything's fine. Let's see. That's fancy. What weapon is that? Oh, look, there's Zhongli. And Zhongli. Oh, this is like full Constellation Zhongli, though. Oh, no, it's not. Never mind. He's just like fully leveled. In fact, he's only one constellation ahead of ours. Nice. Increase the level of Dominus Lapidus by 3. He's got the Nobilis Oblige set. The Vortex Vanquisher. Very cool. This sharp polearm can seemingly pierce through anything. When swung, one can almost hear the rift it tears in the air. Increases shield strength by 20%. Scoring hits on opponents increases attack by 4% for 8 seconds, max 5 stacks. While protected by a shield, this attack increase effect is increased by 100%!
Holy shit.
Oh, mama! Very nice. So it would be like 8% per stack then. Yeah, that's pretty good. Very cool. Very cool. Let's see. Oh, boy. We missed a bunch of chat, apparently. Can you come back here, or is it only this quest? You can come back here. Cool. Actually, one of the best zones in the game for farming those resources. Excellent. Game could use lock-on, it could.
Wine tastes the same as I remember.
But where are those who share the memory? I've heard that line so many times. Noel and Beto would be very muscular. Oh, yeah, for sure. Any of the Claymore characters would be. Those guys get assaulted. Ben. My guy. My pal. I have to commend you for your pun skills.
Where do you want to go next? If you'd like to see Liyue's tourist spots, I have a few references.
Bram says they did reduce the size of Rosaria's boobs. I did hear about that. We talked about that, actually.
You did?
Yeah, well, apparently when she shows up as a character, she actually has a bigger bust than she does as a playable character.
The same as I
but
remember.
Cake says they were actually changed because they messed up the animations, apparently, when they made her a player character. So, interesting. Did not know that. I'd lick those statues, Cake says. Cake, no. Yeah, Star says do not lick the salt people, Cake. Dungeon is cool. Yeah, absolutely. Baited twice, god damn it. Alright. I'm caught up on chat. Let's move forward. No, yeah, this area is super cool. Like, oh, are we not? Oh, I see. Very cool. Wait, why do I only have one? I thought I could get two with this level of Constellation, though. Huh? Oh, right, no, it lets you use it again without deleting the other one. That's right. That's cool that they actually have jumps that you can only do with Zhongli because they know you'll have them here. Oh, what is this?
Look at this. It's filled halfway with salt.
Just looks like a fancy salt holder. Seems like the god of salt was a god lacking in treasures.
According to my knowledge, it's no ordinary vessel. Although it is only half full, it is also forever half full.
Uh-huh.
That is to say, it is bottomless.
We found the perfect artifact for Cake. Salt forever.
What? You're saying that even if I pour the salt out, the amount inside won't change?
Exactly.
Able to produce endless salt. The god of salt is powerful indeed.
I mean, like, yes. But like, if you're the god of X thing, I would really hope that you would be able to produce endless amounts of it. Like, you aren't called the god of salt because you can only produce a tablespoon of salt a day. Like,
finally, after all that effort, I found precious treasure. I claim this is mine. I just need to pour the endless salt into 1,000 or 10,000 bags. I can sell it and make a fortune.
Oh my god.
Hey, how can you use a relic of the god of salt for such a shallow pursuit?
If Mr. Clement wants this salt chalice, then the next object we find will belong to Miss Wanyan, according to the contract agreed upon.
Of course, as we agreed. But how can anything be worth more than this rare find?
Since we have a contract, it's no use for me to fight with him.
Could get very rich on that. Salt was expensive back in the day. Oh, absolutely. For sure. No, that makes total sense. That is actually a really good find. I mean, hell, even today, like, having the ability to produce an infinite quantity of something, even if it's something that there already is a lot of, is going to have an effect on the market. And eventually would bring you plenty of wealth, I'm sure. Hey, Skyburner's Oath is here. Presumably, the man once known as Jotun. The god of being bad at everything. Oh, stop. I'm sure you're good at plenty of things. And Cake says, I'm the goddess of loving women. You know what? Fair enough. Fair enough.
Then let's move on, shall we?
The next artifact will be the Endless Chalice of slightly better quality salt. Yeah, exactly. Really make Clement regret everything. See ya! Man, there's actual damage on Zhongli. That's not something I'm used to. Let me... It really didn't want me to switch to Diluc there. That was weird. See if I can just...
Crumble!
Ah, a little far away. Hello? Oh! This guy survived! I thought I sent him plummeting to his doom. There we go. Goodbye! I'm gonna say, there's no way he survived that. Come on. Alright, let's a little further back this time. Perfect! Ooh. Now that looks like a sword.
Just a simple ruler. It doesn't look to be worth anything.
How did that look like a ruler to you?
Yes. If I remember correctly.
Really?
This is some kind of measuring tool.
Indeed. But the god of salt imbued it with another power. When you stick this ruler in the ground, the surrounding area will become covered in salt, much like a rising tide covers the earth.
That sounds like something that only a crazy person would use. Like, okay, I can imagine, you know, the chalice of endless salt, sure, right? But did you hear what they said about this?
Yeah.
Like, let me just jab this ruler in the ground and turn everything around it into salt? But why?
Why a
The
ruler?
deeper it is
Well,
stuck
yeah,
in
right?
the ground, the more salt will appear. It is essentially a bumper harvest of salt.
What? That's even better than the salt chalice.
Is it? What? I don't think it is. I think the chalice that just you can just upend and endlessly pour salt out of is better than the let me jab this not sword in the ground and make some stuff around it into salt.
Well then, according to our contract, the salt ruler goes to Miss Wanyan.
No, unacceptable. I paid for
Oh my
and
God.
organized this entire expedition. Why should I get the short end of the stick? And this girl has been useless. Why would she get anything?
Oh boy. Here we go again.
While we're on the topic of useless people.
So you are saying you want to break the contract?
So what if I break it? Now that I've seen how the mechanisms in this ruin work, I no longer need you. Let's not forget who hired who here. Why should I let you make the rules?
Because you agreed to a contract. Rex Lapis once said, "Ones who break their contracts shall suffer the wrath of the rock."
Oh man, I wish there was just a sick guitar riff right as he said that.
That is one of your Liyue gods. I am from Snezhnaya. I
Will suffer the wrath of the rock. You may find it rather unpleasant.
Oh, do we actually just... We do just get to beat the shit out of him. Nice. You're just one of these guys? Oh boy. Oh boy, this is gonna be fun.
Order guide you.
Oh! Oh, he is over here.
No escape.
Man, we were slapping this guy. Where are you, bud? Where'd you go? This absolute bastard. Just put him in the corner. And he's done. Ass.
I shall confiscate your treasure as well. You are not worthy to continue any further into the ruin. Leave this place.
Oh, darn you! Just you wait.
Some archaeological survey. He could only pretend for so long.
At least we had our guard up.
Good thing Paimon can smell a liar from a mile away.
Clement's wrongdoing stemmed from greed, yes. But besides greed, there are many other things that may tempt us to break contracts. When people see the object of their dreams, how many are really able to control their desire and follow the contract? I think we should be honest with each other now.
Huh? Be honest about what?
That in truth, not a single member of this archaeological expedition came here for archaeology.
Also, not to kill the mood, but is that a treasure chest back there?
Oh my god.
I think it might be.
Why do you say that?
Miss, you lack even the most basic archaeological knowledge, and can recognize naught but a few simple relics. However, you are an expert when it comes to anything regarding the god of salt. You aren't interested in archaeology or relics. What you're really interested in is the god of salt. I believe those legends about the god of salt that you mentioned on the Pearl Galley are passed down between generations at Yinyuan Hall.
Okay, that's enough. Sir, you are indeed a man of great knowledge and talents. I seem to have been right to seek you out once I plucked up my courage. You're right. I'm not a scholar of archaeology. I come from one of the 8 trades under the jurisdiction of the Chisin, Yinyuan Hall of the salt industry.
Yes, okay. There we go. Yeah, so she literally works in the salt trade.
I see.
So she just, I mean, maybe she has an interest in all of this, but like, would definitely be to her credit and to her benefit to get her hands on an infinite salt producing device.
Yes.
Our ancestors were those protected by the god of salt all those years ago, when the Archon War engulfed the land in chaos.
Yeah, come to think of it, I've never heard you say Rex Lapis. You've always said Morax.
Oh, right. Now that you mention it, the people of Liyue very seldom use the name Morax.
During the war, Morax assassinated our god out of envy for her power. He left us alone and lost in the world. We hate him. But this is Morax's Liyue after all. And its history is written as he wishes. So I seek proof of Morax's guilt. He has blood on his hands and cruelty in his heart. We agreed to a contract that we will face the truth head on, didn't we, Mr. Zhongli? You must judge this history fairly.
I'm sure we will once we get to it.
Naturally, of course. But I must add, Liyue is no longer Morax's Liyue. Come with me. All the answers you seek lie ahead.
Yeah, she's gonna be real crushed when she finds out that no. Oh, we can't jump through there? Oh, interesting. When she finds out that no, in fact, Zhongli did not just murder her god out of jealousy or something, but in fact was trying to save people. It's gonna be real unfortunate for her. Again, like, we've seen what happens when Zhongli's power turns people to stone. It happens when he drops the meteor on them. They don't look like this. They look like stone, so he didn't do this. That says a lot. Oh boy. This is going to be interesting. So we have to do this. And then... Oh. I just thought we had to have that active while we activate the other things, but that works too.
Solidify!
Hi guys, how did you get in here exactly? Hilly churls and their ridiculous propensity for being places that they don't belong.
Retribution!
I will have order.
Yeah, like, see, this guy doesn't look like salt. He looks like stone. Oh, what the? Where did... Oh, I see. You guys just spawned. Oh, wait, hold on. There's treasure afoot. There we go.
Does she not question the salt people?
She, like, commented on it, but, like, refused. Like, I didn't refuse, but she very blatantly didn't say anything about it. So, again, kind of showing her bias there a little bit. Someday we'll get through the barrier.
Take this!
There we go. Oh, this is really a bad place for you to be, little bud. Not a chance. Not a chance. Yeah, like, look at them. They're, like, praying and pleading. This person's crying. Like, yeah. This is nothing to do with Rex Lapis, guys. Sorry to inform you. Ah.
This is a sword? Aha! It's a broken sword. This is proof. This proves that the god of salt had to fight back. Fight back against the evil Morax. But sadly, she was defeated.
You're literally making a story up in your head.
Seriously, like a broken sword. This means that something, I guess. It could mean anything, really, but it clearly means that I'm right.
Yeah. The power of this sword surely is much greater than that of the Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler.
Why do you even care about that at this point? You're looking for evidence.
If we can repair this sword, then we can show the world the mighty power of the god of salt.
What?
It does look like something left behind after being defeated in battle.
Zhongli destroys Salt Trader with facts and logic.
2 pieces of a broken sword. From an archaeological perspective, these are 2 separate relics. According to the contract, you can only claim one.
The contract that was broken
Yeah,
by the Fatui guy? Meaning there's only one person left to claim relics anyway?
Why? We were alternating claims to treasure, true. But Clement is no longer here.
Yes, but the only one object per claim clause still holds true. You cannot take 2 relics at the same time.
This logic!
Zhongli, she seems like a good person, and no one is fighting over the treasure. How about you let this one slide, huh?
I mean, on the one hand, yes. On the other hand, you know, she totally is completely saying that you're a terrible and evil person and just killed someone that you probably knew and respected for no reason. But, I mean, just let it slide, you know?
When there's
Yeah.
a contract, nothing can be allowed to slide. If the contract is not followed, then it is broken.
No! If I only take 1/2, then it can't be repaired, and the power of the god of salt cannot be restored.
Yeah, everyone in chat like, wait, wasn't the contract broken? What?
No matter what, I must be faithful to her. Even if it breaks the contract, I don't care.
So you are already decided? Then there is a price to pay for breaking the contract.
Zhongli!
That is to say, you consign yourself to suffer the wrath of the rock.
That's okay. The god of salt gave up her life to protect her people. My sacrifice is nothing compared to that.
This chick's like a cultist, man.
Yeah, I know.
Punish me
Zealot.
however you want.
Seriously, yeah.
Just let me take this proof of my faith.
Which will totally matter when you kill me.
Yeah.
No, you can't hit her!
Perhaps that punishment would be easier for her. But, as punishment, I will tell you the truth.
Yeah, Zhongli about to beat up a random citizen lady.
The truth? You mean the truth is my punishment?
Yeah, because you're not going to like it.
Yes. The truth that I am about to tell you shall be your price to pay for breaking the contract. I'm afraid to say that the god of salt, Havria, was not the powerful god you imagine her to be. Rather, she was a small and weak god who yielded to all other gods. When it came to war, she lost, never able to win a seat among the 7.
What?
During the Archon War, the gods of this world used all their strength and cunning to vie for control of Teyvat. But Havria instead chose to flee. She thought that by giving up before a fight could start, she could save herself and her people from the war. However, during such a long war, there is no end to the advances of aggressors. After making countless concessions, Havria lost all of her lands, until only one small haven remained.
Okay, that makes sense. I think you were in the bathroom when I had said this, but I was saying, like, she, like, controlled what sounded like a nation and had enough people to fill it, and yet she's got, like, this one little, like, acre plot of land.
Oh my god.
Like, given to her name in Liyue. That doesn't make any sense,
Yeah.
but now it does.
No. It can't be so.
In her last days, she had not even a single blade to defend her people with.
Not even a single blade. Then... this sword.
This sword is not a relic belonging to the god of salt, but is instead the murder weapon used to kill her.
Murder weapon? No! That's not true! That can't be true! You're trying to test my faith in the god of salt.
You're basically right, Ben. He said, what if she just starts going, la la la, la, I'm not listening, la la la. Basically. Pacifism can only exist when others take up the sword for you. Yeah, fair enough. And if you are in a war of the gods and you are a god, who's going to take up, like, in your defense, right? Like, you're the one who's supposed to be fighting for the defense of the people who worship you.
As I said before, I only state the facts.
Preposterous! You are a follower of Morax. Don't try to trick me!
Literally running from the truth.
Come back!
What you said really is true, right?
Indeed. Otherwise, why would I use the truth as punishment? I did not want to tell her such cruel facts. But the contract was broken. Let's follow her deeper into the ruin. There, I fear, we will find something that will leave her no choice but to face the truth.
All right. Yo, can we like take the blade though? I'm sure we could make a pretty cool weapon. Just no. Oh, okay. Huh. So if she was murdered though,
Are these
oh boy.
statue thingies running? What will we find ahead?
Salt. And betrayal.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe like, are we looking at like an Ides of March situation here? Like, did her followers take up the blade to kill her, or? Oh, we can't go around there. Fair enough. Salinized adherent.
Okay.
Seems to have been fleeing from something, no doubt suspecting that something terrible was afoot. Yeah, clearly. This is very interesting. Huh. It really is like a whole city down here, though. Which is, in itself, very interesting. Huh. It's gonna be the same thing for all of them. Wait. Nope. Okay, fair enough. Wait. Nope. Okay. Nope, down here? No? Ah. No treasure.
What are all these?
Been making a good point. Zhongli totally wanted to tell her the truth, otherwise he would have beat her up as punishment instead. You know, that's true. Why else bring her here?
What did they see? What did they do?
Star says, I have to get ready for LARP tonight, so have fun all. We
Oh.
will. You have fun as well. Hope you have a good time.
Wow.
Have to tell us about it next time. Sounds fun.
What happened?
Since you do not trust me, let us continue onward.
Oh my god. Just going full brutality at this
That
point.
which lies beyond this door will show you all that happened back then.
Yeah, that's Someone must have tried to kill her and her, like, power exploded or something. Definitely. Interesting.
Yeah, there.
Oh, yeah, look at that. There you go. Huh. And this person's, like, gasping. Person tried to jump away. This person's just crying. I wonder if, like, all of these people were attacking her. And this guy was just the one that was able to land the blow. I don't know what I want. Like, I don't want to advance it. I want to be able to examine everything, but, like, I don't know what to examine that might not make it advance. There we go. He once held something in his hand, upraised in a pose of supreme effort. This must be the one who... Huh. I wonder if this was like a church or something, you know? With the dais and everything here. Maybe. Huh. Ground zero. No matter what was once here, naught remains but a single flower of salt? Do you see a flower?
Don't know what that means.
Hmm.
This is the scene of the crime. Havria's body dissipated, leaving nothing but these traces of salt. Her dying moments have since been frozen in time to this very day. The story continues that some among her people realized at last that this gentle, kind, but weak god could never protect anyone in wartime. The Archon War was cruel in the extreme. Instead of consigning her to the agony of defeat, they thought perhaps it would be better to give her a quick release.
But what about these statue thingies?
No matter how weak the god, the power that flows forth when they are slain is beyond the strength of mortal coils to bear. Those who could not flee were thus transformed. Those of her people who were untouched by this disaster left for Liyue, where they sought refuge with Rex Lapis. Their descendants feared Havria's remnants and lived in terror that she had laid upon them an eternal curse. So they risked their lives to come here, to break the sword and offer up obeisances in hopes that her anger might be
Obeisances.
appeased.
Never heard that one before.
But they need not have done so. For how could a god who had never once resisted, even till the end, nurse hatred for her people in her heart?
Wow, so sad.
Yeah, that...
Even
wow.
if this is so, I can't.
That's a good line. Wow. I want to, like, see the story of this god now. Like, in its entirety prior to this. Huh. Oh. Cake says a flower of salt is what is left from evaporating salt water, specifically how the salt forms a crust on surfaces.
This must be a lie. A false history, all of it. Don't you dare try to shake my faith.
Where did your faith even come from if the other followers ran away and took refuge under Rex Lapis?
Yikes. Zhongli didn't show any mercy this time either.
Paimon, come off it.
This is the price she must pay. Yet I would not call it a bad thing.
Ben, please. Tags mind break. Oh no.
Judging by how she appeared, I fear that she will struggle for a time. But even if she may not escape that struggle immediately, simply recognizing the truth is good enough for now.
Yeah. Traveler raises a good point. Like, at no point in this is it made apparent what Zhongli's actual role in all this was, right?
Well, it doesn't seem like there was.
Right, but like he he knows everything that's in here, you know?
Oh, yeah.
So, like, he must have, I guess, after the fact, come upon it, probably when he heard about what happened from the other followers.
Indeed. In ages past, Havria's story served as a warning to me as well.
That I need to be strong or my followers will try to put me down. Jesus Christ.
Faith in a god who
Seriously.
is already past will do you no good. So it is for Havria. And so it is for Morax also.
That's why when he wanted to step down, he needed to make it seem like he'd been killed by the other gods or something. Right?
Okay.
Because, like, he couldn't just go retire.
Oh, yeah.
You know, because the people would be like, what the fuck? You're still, like, we need you. You're still alive. You still have the power.
Yeah.
So he gives up the Gnosis, fakes his own death, and gets to go about his life.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Moral of the story, make war, not love.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, kind of. Huh. The people of Liyue will understand that one day.
All right, then. Now, would you like to accompany me in taking a trip to Guyonstone Forest?
Sure.
Huh? What do you want to do, Zhongli?
Treading old ground. Telling old stories. One cannot help but be reminded of old acquaintances.
Huh. Well, alright then. Wow. Interesting, interesting, interesting. These quests, man, never fail to impress and never fail to bring up very interesting ideas and story and stuff. They're always really well done. Meanwhile, Venti did the same thing and ended up fine for the most part. What do you mean, like, fuck off and go into retirement? Because I guess he did, basically. He only lost his Gnosis afterwards. I guess it's hard to kill your god if you're not around, you know? Because that was kind of, like, that's the thing. Like, the people of Mondstadt still believe that... I guess I don't need to walk out of here. The people of Mondstadt still believe that Barbatos is around. Like, the only ones who don't are the people who were with us and saw his Gnosis get taken. Like, they still pray to him. They still, you know, look up to him and everything. They don't think he's retired so much as just hasn't made a lot of appearances recently, you know? Yeah, Ben, absolutely. This one was very well done. I think all the character quests have been very interesting. They're always enjoyable. That's why I try whenever I can to do them, especially like the big Archon ones and stuff when you're around, Jane, because they are always enjoyable.
Yeah.
Gave up power, stopped doing god things, doesn't rule over people. Oh right, no, he absolutely did do that. But the difference I think is definitely that like people don't know that he did that, whereas it seems like Zhongli, being Zhongli, wanted to be much more open about it, and like. He wanted to be able to go into retirement while making sure that people know that he's not around anymore, so they can kind of move on and do something about it, which is what we see happen. We see the Adepti and the Kingshi kind of take over, which...
Qixing?
Qixing, yeah, sorry. I always like get syllables first and stuff with these words that are based in, I guess, Mandarin, they would be. Got our energy back here. Whereas, like, again, Mondstadt, yeah, you have the Knights of Favonius and you have the Church, but they still view themselves as being under the influence, at least, of a god that literally now does not have any power over them and intentionally chose to forego that responsibility for years at a time. So there's definitely a difference between the two, which is kind of interesting. Wait, what just whooped into existence? Was it my objective? Oh! There's a Geoculus up here. What the hell? I didn't think there'd be one. Interesting. Well, let me just put Zhongli in my party real quick so that I can get it.
Sure.
Venti at least protected them when needed. Yeah! Yeah, basically. Like, he has shown up when necessary. Barbados just went to get some milk from the grocery store, I'm sure. Mom says he's coming back any day now. Oh, no.
Now, I mentioned before that many gods of old have been sealed beneath the Guyan stone forest. The Adepti have presently handed Liyue over to mortals, and Havria's time was even further in the past. The Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler that she left behind should not return to Liyue. To leave them here is to let them slumber. And it is also a homecoming.
So what would you like us to do?
I ended an era with my own two hands. I've always wondered how I should remember that which I ended. History records, but history may be changed. This incident proved that. Time is a mighty force, and history's twist in its flow. I need to find a better way of recording history in order to engrave its truth. Stone carvings were one such ancient method, but unchanging stone, immovable earth, even one such as myself. Someday we may all disappear.
Zhongli.
Therefore, I thought of you, traveler. You are one who crosses the celestial atlas, and who passes through countless worlds. If our history is engraved in your memory, it will one day accompany you into another world. As long as a traveler like you is able to record what happened, then a backup of sorts will exist for times and tides of Teyvat.
And that's why you wanted us to come with you.
Sounds like tough work.
Now then, it is time that we consigned both the Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler to the sea.
Huh? Why do we need to throw them into the sea?
As I said before, this is the place to which the remnants of many bygone gods are consigned. This includes Osial, Overlord of the Vortex, who the Jade Chamber most recently returned to this ocean prison. Thousands of years ago,
cutscene.
the Adepti and I fought against the turmoil that plagued every corner of this land. Guyan Stone Forest, where I sealed many gods with my spears. After so long, naught but folk tales remain. Osial, you and I were foes, but our ancient grudge is but a bygone memory now. May that which Havria has left behind be yours to subsume. And thus another spark of divinity departs from Liyue. My legacy shall now be left to those who come after to debate.
Wow. Very cool. That was good. That was good. Huh. Just what the ocean needs, more salt. Throw Salt Chalice into the sea, infinite salt floods into the water. Oh my god. You have been subsumed into a cat seat. Oh my god, Trixie, you look so happy, but your mother is so squished into place. Huh. How do you think salt water came to be salted in the first place?
I still have a lot to do with it.
That?
How about you take
Huh.
a rest while I go back?
Has there ever been a mention of salt water in the game prior to this?
I will remain here for a while. I fear that moments of reminiscence like this can only grow fewer.
So that would be interesting if that was like how the world, or how the oceans of the world came to be salted. That would be really interesting. I feel a bit bad for the god of salt.
We did not measure right and wrong. during the days of the Archon War in the same manner as we do today. Of course, as I am now, I only wish that she could have lived in a gentler time. I will remain here for a while.
Won't those relics cause
I
Osile
fear
to
that
grow in
moments
power?
though the Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler do have power in their own right, they are nothing before Osio. If a day comes when he should recover his strength and return, I believe that even so, he will be defeated once more. I will remain here for a while.
What will you do now?
That is a good question. But now...
Okay.
Yes. I suppose I will continue in my role as a consultant at Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. But if this journey was to your liking, why don't you come along the next time I am seeking to preserve memories of Leo's past?
Absolutely. And that's where the second part of his story quest will come in, which we should now have access to, I think. What? Oh. There you go. You're welcome. Trixie's claw was caught in Jane's shirt. Oh, apparently... Oh, we did. That's what you guys are saying. We have to do the Archon quest before we can do that. Oh, yeah, and then there's Child's quest as well. Cool. Oh. Tenchi says, I'll remain here for a while, meaning time for screenshot. Yes, I spent a long time here after this quest. Fair. I know you are, like, the master of screenshots, so... No, that was really cool. I liked that a lot. Archon Star quests are the best of the game, absolutely. Sure you enjoyed the presence of the God of Salt, but it was a war. Yeah! No, it's... They're doing a very good job of making this long storied history of the game, or like the world of the game, very present, even though it's so long past, and that's nice. That's nice. It really ties the whole world together. Oh, man. What do you think, Jane? Is that a good place to wrap it up for today? I think it probably is. We've been going for a little over 3 hours. It's a pretty good chunk. Pretty good chunk. This might be a good way to do lore streams going forward too. Read a bit about a character, a couple of characters or a place or something, then go do a story quest and learn some more about the world that way. At least until we run out of story quests, and then I'll just have lots of reading to do. But that's okay. So, did you guys have fun with this? Is this a good format? I mean, normally a lore stream or something would be something that I would like research ahead of time and then present for people, but I mean, you guys know way more about the game than I do, so it'd be kind of silly to do that. I feel like experiencing the lore fresh and that being something that you guys get to experience alongside me as I learn it, or alongside Jane and I as we learn it, it's kind of like just seeing us play the game and our reactions to it in that way as well. So I feel like that's probably a better way to do it. Good format, keeps it fresh. More of that kind of stream. Absolutely. Okay, cool. Cool. We have, it looks like, I think it was 6. We have 6 character stories to do. And then also we have the Hangouts, which I've not touched since we did the Noel one a while ago. So we could definitely do more of that as well, to continue along with that trend. And I'm sure there's going to be more character story quests that come out, seeing as how they all have to be continued at the end of them. So this should work for a while. This should work. Awesome. Oh, heading out, Star? Okay, well, yeah, I'm glad that you were able to see the end. Thanks for hanging out. Very much appreciated. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Hope to see more streams like this. Excited for whenever you do the Gene story quest. I mean, that could be the next one that we do, even. I'm excited for all of these characters. I'm definitely interested in learning more about them, so we'll definitely do that. Yeah, Gene. Remember, you need to increase your character friendship to get all their backstory and stuff? Oh, for sure, for sure. And that is something I can kind of prepare ahead of time, because I didn't think about that originally, but, like, we can look at my characters that I have friendship with. So, like, Noelle's almost maxed out, so we can look at her stuff. I'm working on Zhongli and Beidou. We can look at stuff about the Traveler, because I haven't looked at her story at all. Need to unlock more, apparently, but... So yeah, we can definitely see what characters I have high enough friendship with, and I'll keep working on getting them leveled up. Which means I'll have to take Diluc out of the party for a while, but so be it. That's okay. So, yeah, we can definitely do more of that. And of course, that's just the characters. We can definitely take a look at our books, things in the archive, weapons, stuff like that. So there's plenty of content that we'll be able to go through for these streams, for sure. So, everyone's like, yay, Gene! Gene's story quest is very good, yes. Teapot helps with that. True. We do have Zhongli in there right now, so we'll be able to get that done. We have to do another Teapot stream soon, too. That'll be good. So, how about you, darling? Did you have fun with this stream? Good. I'll definitely, we'll definitely have to have you around for the next lore stream that we do, for sure. Good. I'm glad that you agree with that. She nodded very quickly. Would you want to do Gene's story quest next? All right, then that's what we'll do. We'll have to schedule it out sometime soon. Probably after Inazuma comes out, but you level them up passively in Jane's Teapot, specifically Jane's Teapot. Yes, we can do this thing. Did you notice that the animation for Diluc's ult at level 10 changes? No, I didn't. What's the difference, Cake? I didn't actually notice that. Hold
Guess
on.
we can rest a bit.
It still just looks like the bird. Yeah, what's the difference? I had no idea. Oh, he smiles when he does it. Oh, really? Huh. I'll have to check that out next time I get his ulti up. Interesting. I had no idea. Very cool. Does it do that for every character? Little subtle changes like that? That's awesome. That's another reason to get them leveled up. I was actually just thinking about that the other day, how I have to switch up what characters I'm using to make sure that I'm getting characters leveled. Very cool. Very cool. But yeah, no, I think we're going to end this one here. So thank you guys for hanging out as always. Thanks, Gene, for attending. Always good to have you along. I can tell you're tired right now, but belly full of food.
Yes.
Oh. Thank you guys. Thank you for hanging out. Schedule the next stream out soon, and we'll definitely stream when Inazuma comes out. So until then, thank you all so much for watching. We very much appreciate it. If you know anyone that you think would enjoy my content here, if you could just let them know, it'd be very much appreciated. But till the next time, though, hope you all have a good night. Tenchi, take care of yourself while you've got your medical stuff going on, okay? And most of all, remember...
I still have a lot to do.
Shut up, Diluc. I'm outroing. Be good to each other, guys. We'll talk to you later. Bye now.
Bye-bye.